Hello, this is Ahmed, and this is the XboxCast.
Hello and welcome to the XboxCast Reads the News to Me. We call this New News, but you can call us Carl and Lee, because that's our names. Mr. Lee, how are you doing?
Mate, I'm alright. I was a bit confused then.
I could see.
I was like going, buttons. Okay, cool. I know what happens, went wrong. I can work it out next time. It's fine.
Nice. So a little mini project for you for the weekend, working out the streaming.
Cut the streaming, so I just press one button and it just does stuff. And then our faces appear.
Look at that. It's like I bought one.
I know. It's very cool.
I'm quite impressed. I'm surprised you haven't bought yourself like a streaming card for the Xbox or anything yet.
Yes. I've been thinking about it. I was actually thinking about that. What's it called? There's an online one, isn't there, that you can use?
Yeah, there's an online that does all the overlays. It just adds a bit of latency, doesn't it?
Oh, is that what it does? Yeah, I wasn't sure.
Yeah, I think it adds quite a bit compared to the Twitch. Certainly is no mixer with the light stream.
That's my favourite show. Yeah, I don't know. Because I don't want to lose the 4K as well, because I don't want to screw up my TV.
Yeah, that's a problem.
That's the biggest issue.
And then, once you end up with going to the streaming card, you have to pay a lot of money to get that 4K 60.
Exactly, yes.
And then suddenly you'll lose the ability to do like 120 hertz and like Dolby Vision.
Yeah. So that's why I was thinking the online version might be the way to go, because then it just grabs your stream, doesn't it, in place of it.
Yep, you just send it off to the internet and you just carry on playing on your TV, looking at 120 frames and Dolby Vision.
Exactly what I was thinking, yes.
Beautiful.
Beautiful, indeed. Beautiful, yes.
Have you flicked your TV onto Dolby Vision yet or not yet?
Yeah, it does it every time I turn it on, yeah. Because it tells me when games start up, it goes Dolby Vision in the corner.
Nice.
Yes.
It's beautiful.
Although you said you were going to help me.
Yeah, I was like, hey, what are you doing after the podcast? And you're like, I'm playing games. I'm not going to go through and get you to...
whatever.
Like, I want to help you now. And you're like, no, I'm playing games. So yeah,
okay.
This is new news.
It is new news. We've been
read
playing.
The news to people.
I put a 30-second countdown in the beginning now. We've been more pro at the beginning.
We are looking pro as. I'm quite impressed, actually. Look at you go with all your buttons and stuff.
Yes. I need to get the macro now. So press one button, 30-second timer, press another button, music plays and another button presses. That would be my ultimate. So I don't have to time, because I have to remember to press buttons still.
Yeah. So you want to just push a button and just have everything happen until our faces appear on the screen.
And then you talk, correct?
Yeah. And then you go, oh, what happened there?
Stuff happened. That's amazing. I meant it.
And then it's like tweets were sent out.
Tweets were sent out.
Rockets were launched.
Yeah, rockets were launched.
People celebrated.
Babies were kissed.
Yep. And there was much rejoicing.
Much rejoicing was had by all. And we've got 5 people in the room, so it didn't work that badly.
Yeah, that's pretty good going.
Yeah, that worked out.
All
Whoa,
right.
it's like proper.
I know. I'm impressed. I'm impressed with everything that's happening lately.
Yes.
You look like you're onto things.
I think so. I've got chocolate as well and coffee, so that's always helpful. Dark chocolate and coffee is a good combo.
Well, I definitely think that that probably helped setting up the stream.
Oh, the focus.
Yep, definitely. Got the focus going.
A summon Cameron button. Yes. I'd put you on like a countdown timer. And your head just appears.
Just slowly moves across the screen. Like one of those old bosses in the game.
Oh, yeah, just kind of... Amazing.
Yes.
Yes, I need one of those. I need a Cameron button.
Definitely.
Everyone needs a Cameron button, don't they?
They do. I think so.
Hmm.
So people are here to have us read the news to them.
Yes, that's right.
And last night you were complaining about the lack of news.
Oh, yes.
Has that changed?
There's been news stories.
There's been some news.
There's been some news. It's not overly newsy.
No. I think everyone's holding their breath because June is soon. 3 weeks away.
June is soon. That's all right. It rhymes as well.
No, man. I'm so good. I'm a poet and I don't even try to do that.
I didn't even try it. I'd actually say I haven't got much news, but I've got like 9, 12, 15, 18 stories. So
18, okay. Not much news, guys.
Not
There's
much
only
news.
18 news stories.
Only 18
to
news
talk about.
stories.
And you've seen how much we can drag one news story
Oh,
out
yes.
if you sat down to the Hog podcast
On a quiet... Yeah, we did 45 minutes on the gameplay charts.
on just the charts. It was beautiful.
And then we argued about Halo for the next 25 minutes. And that was it. That was an hour, basically.
What a good hour.
It was. It was
Look at
excellent.
the gameplay charts. Why is Halo sucking?
So bad. Yes. So, okay, shall we do it then? As we've teased it, we should
Well, yeah, I think we've teased it enough. So let's definitely
Kick
dive into
in.
some news.
to the gameplay charts, no less. Not just news, but gameplay chart news.
Yes, the charts that we do unironically.
Yeah, that's right. It's very serious when we do this.
We are. This is the heart of content creating.
Yes,
It's
this is
reading the charts for you.
reading another company's own content.
Yeah,
That's
Well, I
what
mean,
content creating is.
that's what people pay us for. Is for reading other content to them
I
in
don't
a
know.
funny way.
I just need to fix the screen.
What's going on to the screen?
I don't know. It all seems looking a bit weird.
Oh no, has Lee broken the screen again?
I don't know what happened. I didn't do it. Must have been someone else. Must have been Cameron.
Oh yeah,
Cameron,
blame
get your hand off my
What are you
OBS.
doing, Cameron?
La la la. Just talking about yourselves, audio listeners. This is all fine.
Yeah, so live now on stream, we've got Lee busy trying to fit a web browser into our cool little streaming thing.
I don't even know why. Oh, maybe it's because I fixed YouTube on yesterday. I think something changed.
I love it.
You know when nothing changes all week.
Yeah, and you never touch a computer except when you go to use it.
This is the
and,
streaming box. It does nothing but stream all week. It does a job on Tuesday and Wednesday, and that's it.
and that's it.
And then I log in, and it goes, "Oh no, I'm actually going to change it all."
Yes, I know what you mean. Lift it up so that we see the whole web page rather than your URL and tab button.
I'm just going to try something.
Okay, Lee's going to try something, everyone. Hold on tight. I think... No.
No, they didn't want to do it.
What? No. So this is great for the audio guys because
Yeah.
they're just going to be like, what did these guys break now?
It's all fine, everybody. It's all great. Oh, what's going on? I'm really confused by life now.
I know, I can tell.
Well, it's disappointing confusion going on.
Simone says, you're doing your best, Lee.
Thanks, Simone. Love you. Oh, I hate computers.
So while you sort that out,
Mm.
I'm going to tell the listeners about some certain things so that we don't have to do the housekeeping after
Oh,
the
yeah,
news.
get that out of the way while I fix the whole stream.
Yeah. So we are running a game giveaway competition if you subscribe to our YouTube channel. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and we'll randomly draw people who are subscribers. We have 4 games to give away. You can find out about the games on our website, which you guys should go visit. In case you haven't heard by now, we've got a website. We're really proud of it. We're
Wait, have we
quite
got a
stoked.
website?
We do.
Oh.
It has all the podcasts we've ever done except for version 1, episode 1.
0.1.
0.1, the first ever episode we did, because we're going to be selling that as an NFT. You can now own the first episode that we ever did, episode 0.1, as an NFT. And yeah, it's only going to cost you what, 20 ETH? Because, in a couple of years' time when we're famous, it's going to be actually worth
That's
something.
right. Yes.
And it's only worth something because we say so. That's how it works, right?
Oh, that's exactly how it works. Yep.
So yeah. So definitely check out the website. It's got all our podcasts. And check out the game giveaway. Also, the best comment on YouTube ends up with a month of PC Game Pass. So it's something quite exciting to look forward to.
Yeah, I think so. I think it's very exciting. And you're also going to talk about some event you're going to?
Yes, there's 2 events. So in June, Simone and myself are going to be at the FanFest in Melbourne with old Major Nelson. Not that we are the special guests,
He's the
special guests
guest.
of
Make him
Major
the
Nelson.
guest. Make it awkward.
He's the guest. But we're going to be there. So at 3 a.m. in Melbourne, at Fortress Melbourne, we're going to be at the watch party for the Bethesda showcase. And if you guys listen and you're in Melbourne and you happen to be there, come up to us and give us a hug and we'll give you stickers. We may give you stickers, depending on how good the hug is that you give us.
And I thought we were flossing, actually, but,
No, that's the other event that we're all going to be
Oh,
at.
that's right.
Later on in the year, there's an event called PAX here in Melbourne. I don't know, I think it stands for Penny Arcade Expo,
Correct.
but it's the only other PAX outside of the US. There's going to be a bunch of us there, but most importantly, it's going to be Lee, Simone, and myself at PAX. And if you come up to us and do the floss, we know that you're a listener, and you'll get some stickers and a hug.
And we know that you're slightly strange. And
Well,
under the age of 40.
You listen to us. I mean, if you do the floss and put your hip out, it's a good job. You might even get more than just a couple stickers.
He'll get a hug, probably get carried somewhere.
Yeah, you get a hug, some stickers, and a free ambulance ride. and a funny story to tell your kids.
Oh, there you go. Yes.
So, I mean, what more could we give you? We give you the gift of excitement.
We give you stories. We give you stories to tell your grandkids.
Yeah, there we go. And free ambulance rides. Although
And
this
free
is
ambulance
Australia, I think you pay for ambulance rides here.
Oh, wait a minute. Hog is talking about doing something forcible to Major Nelson.
No, we don't discuss things like that on the podcast. Family friendly, Lee.
Yes. All right, I'm ready now.
Right. So Lee thinks he's all sorted. So that's our housekeeping. We're super keen to meet you guys either at the watch party at 3 a.m. and you'll have to forgive us because we'll probably be very tired and just a little bit blurry-eyed and grumpy. I mean, no one is excited at 3 a.m. no matter what is happening.
No, we'll find out, won't we? I think Simone will be all over it. I think she'll be really excited.
I don't know. How excited have you ever been at 3 in the morning that does not involve beer?
Oh, yeah. No, this is true. Yes. Actually, because it's at 5 o'clock for me, so I'm tempted to wake up and do it because it's 5 till 7.
Yeah, so you may as well do it. And then you can get to work early and leave work early for a bit of a nap.
Oh, yes. Yeah. Yeah. Well, 5's not too bad. It's not 3.
Yeah, it's not 3.
No.
3 is just when you're comfortable in bed and your mouth and you're drooling, you're going, you know, you're deep
You're
in sleep.
Homer
and then
Simpson,
suddenly,
basically. Yes.
exactly. You're dreaming
So
about
I
donuts.
looked. There's like 4 events that weekend. I put it into our Discord. There's a whole bunch of events happening that weekend.
Which weekend is that?
The weekend of the Fan Fest, which is on the Monday morning. But Friday there's an event.
It almost sounds like a news story.
Ooh, it could be. I didn't actually tweet it out because I put what I did was I went to each one of these things and it gives you a Google link to put in your calendar. So I did that and went, these are all at reasonable hours. I can actually probably make all these things.
Well, it sounds like the best not subway, the best...
Segway.
What is it? That's it. I was going to
Segway.
call it a subtle subway.
Yeah, it's not Subway.
It's a subtle segue.
Yes. Let me just find the link to the thing.
So yeah, so interesting that's a weekend. Oh, because Summer Game
E3.
Fest, eh?
Yes, that's right. And one of them is Summer Game Fest.
You know, it's funny how hard the guys trying to make Summer Game Fest a thing.
Yes.
It's pretty funny.
I'm just loading up Discord. It's a bit slow. I hope
Cool.
it's going.
No worries.
And I'm trying to do it in a way it was just quiet as well because
Yeah, because it's very noisy.
very noisy little beast that it is. So I put it into our Game Face place. Obviously, no one was paying attention when I did it. Spent all this time.
I was at work all day, so I couldn't actually do much.
Oh, whatever. Okay, cool. So I'll show you the whole website actually.
Oh yeah.
Let's see if
that
this
sounds
button
great.
works now. Did that work?
Let's see.
Looks like it. Looks like things worked.
Ooh.
So
Okay.
there's a website you can sign up for,
Yep.
and there's all these partners.
Okay.
And the history. But why? I cannot find. Oh, maybe I had to sign up last time. It gave me a list. Well, let's sign up again because, why not?
Because why not?
I won't actually show everyone my email address because you're all dodgy.
Well, that's a good idea. Yes. Try not to dox yourself, Mr. Lee.
Okay. Let's see if that works. Because when I signed up, already received alerts. Oh, well, this is weird.
That's hilarious. You've already received alerts.
Sign up section. PC gaming. Okay. I'll find stuffs. Because what I actually picked up was a PC gaming event happens at 12 p.m., 12:30 PT. And I was like, oh, okay. That's interesting. And then part of the way down, it says Summer Game Fest. And I clicked on that link and it took me to a webpage. Here we go.
Okay.
Got it. Oh, look at me go. Right. I saved the wrong link in the chat because, I'm a pro. So we have 4 events happening that weekend.
Okay.
The Summer Game Fest event. Live cross-industry showcase of announcements and games hosted by Jeff Keighley,
Yep.
who hates
Okay.
Xbox. So hopefully it's all Xbox news.
It'll be hilarious if it is.
Yeah, you can see him kind of cringing every time he says the word Xbox.
Yeah, I think it physically hurts
It
him.
does. He dies inside slightly every time he says so.
He's like a vampire with holy water.
And then we've got Geeked Week 2022. Netflix shows and game announcements.
Okay, Netflix shows and game announcements.
Yeah, I didn't know that was a thing.
I didn't know Netflix was for geeks. It seems very
No.
mainstream.
Yes, but it has game announcements as well. That's what kind of curious, because that's all their Androids.
Yeah, because they did
Games,
do like,
isn't it?
yeah, they what
They
the
were
Stranger
service.
Things game.
That's right. Yeah, yeah, and a couple others, I think. And also Tribeca, I guess. Tribeca Games.
Tribeca,
Tribeca.
Tribeca. Maybe it's instead of the ka, it's a sa.
Tribesa. Tribesa. Brilliant.
Tribesa.
A showcase featuring exclusive gameplay and creators interviews with the Tribeca first year selections. I don't know. And then we have the Xbox and Bethesda games showcase.
Man,
So this website is summergamesfest.com, and they give you a little add button,
oh,
and
yeah,
then you can
add
add
it to
to your calendar.
That's great.
Yeah, and it does all sorts of calendars. It's a Gmail, so I just went on Gmail and it added them all. And then I found they're all actually reasonable hours. I can go to all of them.
Oh, cool. So you can watch them.
Yeah, I could do like a stream and talk over them or something, just because it'd be fun.
That'll be hilarious.
Hmm.
So interesting. With the Summer Game Fest being, 3 days before the Xbox Bethesda one, how much thunder do you think Jeff is going to try
I
steal
know.
from that?
This will be really interesting. Yeah, definitely.
Because I definitely think the Bethesda showcase should have gone first, because then there's nothing out of the Xbox sales for Jeff to steal, because he likes to steal their thunder and go, look at me, I know things.
Yes. Maybe they're
Ah,
going
he
to trip
annoys
him up
me.
completely, though. Maybe they just trip him up. Like
Like
send him
they
down a
did with-
route of, this is what we're going to say. He's like, oh, yeah, sweet, okay. Like secretly sneaking stuff to him.
Like they did with the Series X reveal.
What was that? What was the other do?
Remember at the Game Awards?
No.
Where
Yeah.
he thought he was going to introduce something else from Xbox, and they did the Series X reveal. And he was like, you just see his face fall, and he's like, wait, what?
What?
And then he tweets out, oh yeah, we completely planned this. And you just you watch his live reaction, and you go, no, Xbox did a bait and switch on you, dude. You had no clue what was
Got you.
going on.
Wow.
So yeah,
Yeah. I've dropped it into chat.
nice. So everyone who's in the chat can get it, but we'll also put that into the podcast description for anyone who wants to follow along, not worry along.
Worry along. I worry along constantly.
Yeah, we worry along all the time.
I'm worrying constantly, yes. I see I had no news, and we've already spent like 15 minutes, 20 minutes talking about nothing. We've done well.
I know, and that's not even getting to the charts.
We haven't even
It wasn't
started
an
the charts.
Exciting episode.
Yes. Come on, let's do the charts.
Right.
Let's
to
give the people
charts
what
we
they
go.
want.
Yes, to the charts we go.
We need a bumper.
Oh, we need a thing to the charts.
Yes.
What does a chart sound like, though?
I feel like it sounds like horns. Happy horns. Da, 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 like that sort of.
Ah, okay, yeah, happy
Yeah.
horns.
What were you thinking?
I was like, how are horns on an animal happy?
Oh, I see. No, that
Happy
wasn't.
horns.
No, happy.
You look at a deer and you go, yeah, he's got some happy horns.
Yes, that's exactly what I wasn't thinking. But yeah, no, that's weird. Anyway,
The charts.
anywho, Halo Infinite and Elder Ring Falls is the title of the charts. These come from True Achievements, these charts, and it's all the Xbox people. And it's like 2.5 million people they check or something. It's some sort of crazy amount of people.
Yeah, it's something pretty good.
Although they all just seem playing Fortnite and Modern Warfare and Apex Legends, all this into play though.
I think they're checking the wrong people.
Because I haven't fired those games up in ages. I think I've actually uninstalled Fortnite.
That's a big step, Lee. How do you feel?
I feel relieved. I feel released. I feel lighter. Minecraft and Halo Infinite swap places. You see that top 6 though. So that's Epic Games, Activision, which Microsoft's going to buy, EA. We're going to talk about that later, and then 3 Xbox Game Studio games. And that's the top 6. That's quite cool.
Yeah, that's not too bad at all.
Forza 5's there, which is nice.
Yep.
So I'm just checking the streams right. Then GTA 5, your favourite game. Rocket League has jumped up because Elden Ring is finally dropping down.
Yeah, and also Rocket League went up because there was some Twitch drops for it. I think there was a competition as well.
Oh, okay. I don't know. Twitch drops. Okay, that's cool. Elden Ring dropping. Although I did see someone made a mod for it on the PC version, which gives you proper full multiplayer, which was quite cool.
Oh, that could be quite interesting.
Yeah. Destiny 2's hanging around. That's coming out. That's going to jump next week because of season 17 or something. It's coming out.
19.
19. There you go. And it was a number.
Season 19. It's a bit insane.
I haven't played that since about season 5, I think.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
I was very tempted to load it. I've still got it installed, so it's not done a
Me too.
fortnight on it. But I was almost tempted to start it up.
I know. It's still there, and you go, oh, if I go back, will I remember what the heck is going on?
Will I care? Will I just be
will I
sad?
care?
Is it Destiny 2? Division 2? Tom Clancy. Then we've got Call of Duty Vanguard's gone up a few places for some unknown reason. One of the FIFAs has dropped. What we got? Jurassic World Evolution 2 is a new entry at 16, which is quite cool.
Because that's on Game Pass now.
On Game Pass, yeah. Day one, Game Pass. Anything else? Re-entry for No Man's Sky. 21.
Ooh.
That's quite high, actually, for a re-entry like that.
Oh, because it got the new update, didn't it?
That's
No,
Pirates.
That was a while ago.
Yeah, that was a few weeks ago, I thought. The Pirates.
Oh, because I think it's because Sean tweeted a whale emoji, and so people are imagining space whales.
Oh, okay. What's that from, Space Whales? I suppose it's Star Trek, isn't it, Space Whales? It is Space Whales. It's one of the movies. It's when they go back in time. It's Space Whales. They have to go back and rescue the whales because it talks to the space whale that's having troubles. Of course.
Yeah, of course. Go to the space whales.
Space Whales. Farming Simulator 22 is a new entry at 30. Omno is a 32. I don't know why that's a new entry, but something must have happened in that game. Because I've got that
Omno.
installed.
How has that not been an entry until now?
I don't know. Maybe I'll explain it further down.
Game Pass quests.
Okay.
Interesting that the Game Pass quests have that much sway.
Yeah,
on
but
things,
points. Points mean prizes.
Yep, points mean prizes.
There's 2.5 million active Xbox accounts is what they monitor.
Man.
Out of those people, though, who do you know on your friend list that play Fortnite, Call of Duty, or Apex Legend?
None.
Yep. Maybe
None,
we're special.
actually. Yeah.
No, I don't know any.
Like, yeah, of the 80 people on my friend list, there's none that I've ever seen in these games.
No. It's interesting.
So-
It's quite interesting, I think.
Yeah,
I keep saying the word interesting currently. I don't know why.
because it's interesting.
Because it's interesting. Yeah, because of Xbox. Because May's Xbox Game Pass quest is why Omno's made it into there.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's a good start. It's a nice solid start. It's relatively interesting. There's unusual games in there,
Yeah, some interesting new games popping up.
which we
Good
like.
to see No Man's Sky. I want to see No Man's Sky in there every week now. Come on, it's a great game, guys. And it looks pretty on the Series X.
It looks right, doesn't it? They've not done a bad job.
Have you jumped into it since you got your new TV?
No, I'm
Oh.
scared of that game.
Oh, jump in and just have a look because it is so good. It's
Okay.
so pretty now.
Really scared of that game.
Oh, it's a great game.
I'm scared that I will never come out of that game if I go into it.
If you jump in and I see you online, I'll just jump in with you.
Okay, it's a
And
date.
then you'll see my alien dude. And then we can get Simone, being the fat alien, to join us.
I don't want any fat aliens in my area eating all my food.
Sounds like an ad, doesn't it? You need single fat aliens in your area now.
It's on Instagram. It keeps popping up on Instagram for some reason. I don't know why. It's kind of weird. Oh dear, that went really awkward quickly. So another story. There's games on Game Pass. Did you
I
know
like
that?
this. Man,
I
I'm
know.
quite a fan of Game Pass.
Yeah, it's all right, isn't it? If you unsubscribed because there's no AAA games.
Oh, yeah. I mean,
Yeah,
the two people that unsubscribed and then got a news story written about them.
that was incredible.
Beautiful. I love it.
Yeah. I don't know if I've actually got that story. We'll talk. I should just say it now because it's quite funny. There's someone they tweeted out that there's no games so we're going to get out of Game Pass.
Yeah.
And Game Pass said, what was it? Tell us you play AAA games without telling us you play AAA games.
Yeah, tell us you limit yourself to AAA games without telling us you limit yourself to AAA games.
That's just incredible.
I checked this morning, and it had gotten to 60,000 likes. 60,000 likes.
Oh,
of
Kotaku,
people.
we love you.
Oh, do we? Or do we love laughing at Kotaku?
Oh, we love laughing at them. We love them because they're so dumb. That's why we love them.
Yeah,
They made a news story out of their own stupidness.
yeah.
It's incredible.
They probably are going to write a story, multi-billion-dollar giant makes fun of
That's right. Picks on poor little Kotaku.
on poor indie journalists.
That's right. Yeah.
Oh,
So
funny.
good. I would bring up the tweet, but I can't. I don't know where it is. It's hiding somewhere. Anyway, so games come out on Game Pass. We're not going to unsubscribe. I wonder
No.
if we've gone through these before because we're coming to the end of the month. But so the rest of the month we've got. You're probably going to talk about it, but Sniper Elite 5, Cricket 22, and Pac-Man Museum.
Yeah.
But there's also more because I found another article which was quite cool, and it's kind of going through the games that are coming out for this month. Like the indie games that are coming out with a little bit of description on digitaltrends.com. So what they talk about here is Citizen Sleeper, which is a current indie darling, they say here, which is easy to just skip out on normally. Normally you would miss this game. It's a narrative adventure using tabletop RPG hooks to craft sharply written sci-fi story with an anti-capitalism or capitalist streak. Similar to the Hard Space Shipbreaker, which I don't know.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Early access today, available on Game Pass, must-try experience. I thought that's quite cool. So it might be worth looking at that. Citizen Sleep, if you want some sort of cool sci-fi, clever story, I guess.
Yeah. There's lots of little indie games that are constantly popping up on Game Pass.
This is exactly what this article says, yeah.
I
Obviously,
mean,
Trek to Yomi is there.
Yeah. Without Game Pass, would you even know about half these games existing?
Oh, no, God, no. Well, who would pay $10 to find out?
Exactly.
And that's the point they make in this article. They say, who would pay the $25 to find out that Trek to Yomi is amazing?
I mean, because you've played it, you might be like, that's actually really cool. I might just, pony up the $20 and buy it because it's really fun.
Oh, yeah, but would you, though? Because you're sat there playing Destiny 2 or sat there playing whatever, Forza or, all these big games that you kind of go, well, there's a $110 game I've had to buy, so I'm going to put my time playing it.
Yeah, but if you've got Game Pass, right?
Yeah, well, you can get a chance to do it, yeah.
Yeah, and then you jump into one of these little indie games and you love it. You're like, of course I'm going to throw some money at it.
Yeah, but you don't find out about it normally. Because before Game Pass, we used to play Destiny 2.
Yeah, yes. We were in danger of, I think season 2 of the podcast is just the Destiny podcast.
Yeah, because that's what I think why Simone stopped being in the news. Because it's all news articles about Destiny 2.
Because we did the gameplay charts and then we did, and then Destiny.
That's right.
Destiny.
We weren't obsessed in the slightest.
Oh.
Okay, so Floppy Nights, not Farming Nights, Floppy Nights. A charming tactical game from Rose City. A historically tough genre to approachable card-based gameplay. And a delightful cartoon art style. Trek to Yomi we've already talked about, which is amazing. I have streamed it if you want to see it. We talked about it last night quite a lot. I did. I talked a lot last night, actually. Seems to be happening again. Loot River is an intriguing roguelike where players rearrange platforms on a river in puzzle-like fashion while fighting monsters. I'm so confused by all those kind of what's happening. So you have to move the puzzle platforms around while trying to stay alive.
Yeah, and everyone says it's amazing.
Yeah, it's an anti-platform is what they call it here. They call it like an anti-quiz game or something is what they call it. It's weird.
Interesting.
Sniper Elite 5, it's a proper game. Really good game. They have a huge following, the Sniper Elite games. And then we've got Vampire Survivors. Something of a recent sensation this year, along with the lines of Loop Hero. Monster slaying game plays out like a small scale. What's a musu? I don't know what that is. You'll surprisingly push the power of your PC by tossing as many enemies on the screen as possible. And the best they reckon it is. Oh, we talked about that. Umurangi. Generation Special Edition.
Last week's episode.
The standout photograph game was Sleep Hit when it launched in 2020. That's come to Game Pass.
And yeah, it's set in Tauranga.
That's right.
Which is always fun.
Which is bizarre, yes. Which is in New Zealand if people from the States are listening.
Yeah.
And not a big town at all, really. On the grand
But a very
scheme of
pretty
things.
town.
No, it's not really. It's Mount Morganou's prettier, which is around the corner.
I like Tauranga. looks quite cool.
Oh, okay. I've been there and it's not. It's a bit disappointing. It should be cool, but it's not. It's a bit disappointing.
Well, I mean, it could be better. But
Oh.
isn't that almost every town in New Zealand?
Yes, just try a little bit harder. Yeah.
Like, could be better. But every town in New Zealand kind of just goes, look at the natural beauty. Isn't it wonderful?
Oh no!
And
So
then
what
just give up.
Tauranga did was they went, "We're going to put loads of restaurants on the seafront." You're like, "Oh, that's really cool," but they're going to be all rubbish. Yeah, they're all just rubbish, and you're like, "Oh, okay, well, that's very disappointing."
That is disappointing.
Next story. Xbox. This is kind of ridiculous. Xbox outsells the PlayStation in Japan. What the actual? Yeah, so this is the first time in 10 years this has happened. They've actually only managed to sell 2.3 million consoles in the whole time they've been in Japan,
Man,
across all iterations of Xbox.
that's amazing.
And the Switch sold 5.1 million. So that's just an iteration of, obviously, the Switch. Yeah, so I've got numbers are in here. I think the numbers are here. Yeah, okay, so they sold... Oh, I can't read that. That's too small. They did sell more, though. It's awesome. I can't work it out because the words are weird. Why can't they just give us a normal...
So here we go. It says that the Xbox Series S sold 6,120
20?
in a
Yep.
week. The Xbox Series X sold 105. You know, that's a lot better than it was previously. I mean,
Oh,
the
we used to
Xbox
get
One
double
was down
figures,
to-
didn't we, and take the mickey?
The Xbox One was down to like 11 a week.
Mm-hmm.
And the PlayStation 5 is 2,240.
So it's way, way more.
It's pretty good going. I mean, in total, the Xbox Series family looks like it's sold almost, 75,000 units in Japan the year to date. But the PlayStation 5 has sold 315,000 to date.
Okay, so we've got a bit of way to go.
Yeah, a little bit way to go, but not too bad. I mean, the fact that it's sold at 3 to 1.
So total sales of Series X is actually 200k. Keep scrolling down.
Where is that? I'm looking at the big.
There's a
The big
horrible...
chart
There's like a
that they have.
spreadsheet. There's like an Excel spreadsheet on here, which is what I started reading and went, no, there's too
Yeah,
small.
I'm looking at the year to date. And yeah, in total, that's
Hardware
what is
sales top...
LTD.
Yeah, something... LTD, year to
Lifetime?
date. Yeah, year to date.
Lifetime to date. So
Oh, lifetime
in
to date.
total,
Nice.
lifetime over 2 years, 200,000.
Yeah.
Which is, I mean, a lot better than they were doing at the PlayStation with the Xbox One series.
Yeah. Yeah, very much so.
Amazing.
Amazing. It is amazing. Yeah, it's very cool. And they keep blaming lack of chips, but at some point they're going to have to admit that it's not lack of chips.
Yep. It definitely is not lack of chips.
It's just lack of
Fish.
lack of PlayStation 5 being good.
Yes, indeed.
Ubisoft's kicked off a sale. Best sale of the year, they say. There's a... I'm just going to check the date of this. This is May 10th, 20th, so it should still be going, which is often a problem with these sales. They kind of disappear.
They do disappear.
Um,
But,
is it PC
yes.
only? Is the only question I need to ask now.
well, yeah, you said it's the best sale to date. I had a look.
Oh, it's a title, though. I was reading.
I know, but I had a look, and sure, it's got some good sales if you're in the US and on PC.
Oh,
As soon as
okay.
you flick to Xbox, it's like, lol, what sale?
Oh, really? Okay, well, that's
And then you-
disappointing.
And then you flick to Australian dollars, and it still costs $210 for Assassin's Creed Valhalla, like Super Deluxe Gold Edition.
So it says here, Assassin's Creed Valhalla is down to incredible price during the sale. $24 listed. You get additional $10 off with this Legend 22 and gives it for $14.
Where though? Where?
Oh, I don't think it's the full version though, for $24. I think it's the standard
demo.
edition. The demo, yeah. It's like a 10-hour 10-hour key.
But see, it's pretty funny. They say it's the full game, but the trick is when you get 20 hours in, it corrupts the save and resets you back down
That's
to 10
exactly
hours.
what we're about to find out. Yeah, standard edition. I'll stay in the current store. Oh, my age? 76. There you go.
They say
That's an
Watch Dogs
age.
Legion is down to $13.
So it's normally $60 down to 24.
Not too bad. Immortals Phoenix Rising is low.
It's out of stock in the Xbox. Bizarre. For a digital edition.
That's amazing. Out of stock for
But
a digital
PlayStation
edition.
5 has got it, though.
That's no sense.
How odd. Okay, anyway.
Yeah.
There's a sale. You might be lucky to get something on sale.
Yeah. Have a look. There might actually be a sale on Xbox by the time this comes out.
Yeah, there's constantly sales we miss and then talk about a week after they finish. So I don't know if that counts. So there's a game called Witcher 3.
Oh yes.
It came out in
2015.
15, yeah. Okay. Next gen version set for Q4 2022. So this news actually came out a few weeks ago and I ignored it, but then everyone keeps posting about it. So I thought, okay, I will talk about it then.
Fine, you've twisted my arm. I'll chat about it.
Well, I was kind of like, I don't believe you was my actual take on it.
Like, as soon as you tweeted it out, or Matty tweeted it, I was like, I'll believe it when I see it.
Yeah, I know, and that's exactly. But I think maybe it was Matty that caused me to go, right, okay, I have to talk about this now, and my opinion of this.
We can blame him.
7th anniversary of the game. That was literally, what date was it? It doesn't have a date. Yeah, 20th of May. It was last week, yeah. We're delighted to share the next gen version of Witcher 3 Wild Hunt is planned for release in Q4 2022. So that could be December 31st. 2022.
Are they doing like the quarters for financial year or quarters for...
good point. So it could
it...
be May. Was it April, May? March 31st then, maybe.
Yeah, March 31st,
but
Q4
then,
22.
Actually, no, because isn't Microsoft's June? Isn't their year by June?
It may be, but this is CD Projekt Red. They're European. They have no idea what's going on.
Oh, yeah, no, they have no idea.
They're completely different.
At least they said they're going to bring it out in the fall, which was what Microsoft says every single time. So this is exciting, maybe. Who knows? I want to go back and play all the DLC in high def. That's what I'm thinking. That's why I've saved this.
Yeah,
so I've got all the DLC to play.
I'm hanging out. I want the 60 FPS 4K patch with the Henry Cavill looking Witcher.
Yeah, actually the DLC is also interesting, which they're going to bring out, aren't they? Based on the TV show.
Yeah, I cannot wait. It's going to be great.
Who knows what's actually going to come out? Yeah, as it says at the bottom of this article, this is IGN. It just say 1st of October to December 31st. So, you know.
Yep. As long as they change the Witcher to look like Henry Cavill, but they leave all the other characters looking the same.
Yeah, I really don't think that the redhead looks like it. Tess, is it? I think they've messed up. It doesn't remind me. She doesn't remind me as a character of the game.
Yeah, no. The other characters apart from Henry Cavill definitely fell flat in terms of casting.
Yeah. This is hilarious. So, we all love GTA 5. You know that as a podcast, we love this game.
I thought that was the headline. Just like you decided to just put in some fan fiction about GTA 5.
I was actually going to read you a story about my gaming online. Yennefer's hot though. That's why you like her. Rockstar leak has GTA fans seeing red. So I think there's a problem with GTA 6. There's no release date, and there's some information come out about it, and they were talking about what's going to happen. Mm-hmm. Other than the fact they love GTA Online because it makes them lots of money. In here, it's got a launch date between 2023 and 2025. This is the thing they brought out. So someone took a screenshot of Take-Two's internal release schedule, apparently showing the company's planned launches for 2023 to 2025.
Okay.
Which had like things like Immense Core, Independent Mobile Kids, all these sorts of games. There's quite a few games in there. It was Kerbal Space Program 2, NBA 2K23, but no GTA 6.
Oh, what a pity.
I know. So that's like, so 2026, maybe?
I think it'll come just at the end of the generation, you know?
What generation? What our generation? Like when I'm in my 70s?
Yes, our generation. So, you know, just as GTA 5 hits its 20-year special edition like Skyrim, you know, the Skyrim 20-year special edition.
Yep.
And they'll be like, and to celebrate 20 years, we're putting out GTA 5 20-year anniversary edition.
In 8K.
And we're opening up pre-orders for GTA 6 in the next 5 years.
I read that and it made me chuckle. The headline was good. I like the headline as well. It pulled me in the headline and I read it and went, yeah, that's amazing. I need to tell people about this. More Game Pass news.
Yes.
Origins. which seems to be coming slowly onto, or Ubisoft Origin. Ubisoft Origin is the name of the little bit soft of these, wasn't it? Isn't it? Anyway,
Yeah, Ubisoft Plus.
Ubisoft Plus. So that's slowly coming onto Game Pass, it seems. Although not really officially announced, but I think it is.
I think they're waiting for June. In June, they're going to be like,
Oh,
right,
yeah, that's right.
either we've bought Ubisoft or Ubisoft Plus is now on Game Pass.
Yeah, or both.
It'll be great if that is.
So Assassin's Creed Origins and For Honor Marching Fire Edition are both appearing in Game Pass.
See, this is good because I have one achievement in For Honor.
Ah, well, there you go. But this game is a nightmare, though. You just get owned by everybody. Well, I played it once. I think I played the. Did we play the beta? I think both of us got into the beta and played that, and just
We
got
played the
owned
beta.
constantly.
Terrible. And then it had the free weekend, and Paul convinced us to jump in, and we did
that's right.
enough for one achievement
Yeah, and got dieted.
and got dieted.
Yeah. So June 1st for Honor, and then June 7th for Assassin's Creed Origins.
Do you think that this is the Assassin's Creed Origins next gen patch is going to arrive at the same time?
Ah, I hope so.
Because that'll be cool.
Yeah, it's a
4K
it's a
60.
nice looking game anyway. It is
Yeah,
a
now
really
imagine
good
that
looking
with the
game.
next gen patch.
And isn't For Honor pretty cool as well? That's a pretty good looking game.
Yeah, For Honor I think can be pretty cool.
It doesn't say XS on this screenshot though, and they're coming soon, but it does on For Honor.
Ah,
So I wonder if the
interesting.
For Honor's got the soup top 4K-ness about it already.
Yeah. Wow, that's interesting.
Yeah. Let's go. More games. We like more games.
Yeah, more games coming to Xbox Game
Yep.
Pass.
AAA. I think that's a AAA game as well, isn't it?
Yeah, I think they're both AAA, aren't they?
Interesting. Okay, good point.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but they're just ridiculous. These
Yeah, they
PlayStation
are.
people.
Do you want to have a quick rant about the competition?
The competition. What competition is that? About PlayStation?
Yeah, well, no, we don't. They're like Voldemort. We do not say their names.
I'm sorry. That's right. The ones who shall be named. The
Yes,
competition for games. We do. We're our competition. You mean?
we are. Yeah, the competition. So you know how Game Pass, we went through that nice little. This is how you can stack 3 years for like $1
Oh,
or 3
yes.
years for $20.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So the competition has put out their version of Game Pass, something plus.
What are you
deluxe.
talking about? Like, you need to start. I don't understand what you're talking about. I'm
Okay.
confused.
So
Who is the
PlayStation-
competition?
PlayStation has put out PlayStation Plus
yes.
Deluxe with all the tiers, right?
Yes, kind of. Yeah, I have, yes.
If you have your PlayStation Plus stacked for certain years, if you upgrade to the Deluxe Edition, you then have to pay for all those years of Deluxe. You have to pay the difference.
Oh, that's nice.
So if you had stacked, like I saw a tweet where one guy had stacked 10 years of PS Plus,
No.
and then he tried to upgrade to the Deluxe Edition and it was going to cost him $1,000 up front. Because rather than going, oh, you can, here's $1 for your first month and you can convert all that into like 10 years of PlayStation Plus Deluxe.
Consumer-friendly way of doing it, you mean?
Yeah, they're like, nope, this is how much it's going to cost you for 10 years and you're going to pay the difference right now.
Yeah, because you can't just go, I'll just do a year's worth of it or something. Like, they wouldn't let you
No.
just separate it out. Or
No, if you're stacked, you have to pay the difference.
Nice.
There's no way to unstack.
They really don't like their players, do they?
Yeah, it seems very odd, doesn't it? It's just a bit strange. But Twitter's full of people complaining, like, how the heck is this a thing when you can get Game Pass for $1 for 3 years, Like, it's what, $81 for 3 years if you're a new subscriber in New Zealand or something.
No, it's for a year. That's for a year. So it's $80
year?
a year, isn't it?
Yeah, $80 a year, that's
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Just go back and listen to last week's podcast. We explained it all last week.
and we'd tell you how to do it, yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, so interesting.
Bizarre, isn't it? It's so bizarre.
It is very strange.
That's what you're going to talk about. Our competition we're doing. That's what was on a game giveaway.
Oh no, we've already spoken about the game giveaway. While
I know,
were
but I
setting
thought
up
you were
the
going to go back
stream.
again and just remind people to get 100 people.
Oh, well, I mean, we can always remind people to check out our YouTube.
Yeah, please. Twitch people,
Drop in as a news
please.
story.
Right, okay, cool. Series X is getting popular PS4 feature before the PlayStation 5. I don't know why we're being so anti-PlayStation this week. This is unusual.
This is unusual.
So PlayStation 4 people have dynamic backgrounds that they can customize.
Oh, yes.
So does the Series X now, it seems. It's coming out as a function.
Ooh.
Which I thought we'd heard about this a little bit, but
Oh, yeah. I've seen this in action. This looks pretty cool.
Yeah, upcoming unnamed project. So this is quite a new tweet. This came out like, what was the date of this? May 13th. So it's a relatively new tweet. And you can actually play around with the. I don't know if this will show very well on the continue watching on Twitter. Can you just show me? No? Give me a play button. Don't actually play though. No, it's not doing anything. Okay, so yeah, so you can actually tweak the backgrounds. Soon. It does say grain of salt
Soon.
because it doesn't actually say when you can do this, but yeah.
Yeah.
It's a Xbox thing. Welcome to the Xbox Dynamic Background Editor, so you can actually edit the background.
Yeah, that'd be quite cool. I mean, you can grab a cool screenshot from a game that you've taken.
No, you can use our amazing. We could probably give someone our amazing layouts and how you can have our video layout as your background. Then it reminds you to tune in every week.
Oh, yes. Just our heads, and all they do is just the South Park Canadian heads, you know, with the top half that just flaps about.
The flap about mouth, yeah.
You'll just have flappy heads in your background.
I thought that was quite cool. I thought it was quite a cool little function coming out.
Yeah, it's very cool.
Because I feel like there's more and more backgrounds coming out anyway.
Yeah, I do quite like, every so often they sneak in one or two interesting backgrounds.
Yeah, buy this game first, day one, and you get a background and stuff like that, which is quite cool.
And also, if you check out your profile, there's a whole lot new backgrounds for your profile on the Xbox.
Oh, that's interesting. So no one looks at them, do they? Though?
Well, I do. I check them every so often because I like to keep things fresh.
Fresh and new.
I change my profile like once a month.
Wow. I changed mine to the Halo Infinite one because it moves and it's quite cool. And I've stuck on that. Talking of cool, Sound 4 turns dungeon crawling into a killer dance party. This just tickled me because I thought we all talk about playing what was that, a game with a guitar. Can't remember the name of it.
Oh, Artful Escape.
Artful Escape. So this is a Soundfall is a co-op rhythm-based dungeon crawler, and you actually attack into the rhythm of the music.
Nice.
And each dungeon has its own speed of music.
Ooh, okay.
So there's like 1930s cartoon style,
Mm-hmm.
a mix of pop and EDM with songs like "Fly, Fly, Fly," Ethan Martin. Kids will know who that is. Millennials will know who that is. Frida Winf, know what her name is. "Drawn to You" by Vincent Vegas. And the Third Lander Symphony plays classical music composed by artists few of us may be familiar with. And there's also one which is what bit? I said it was a really fast BPM, 129 bits BPM, which is a reasonable speed, and be fun to play at that speed.
Yeah, that you can get definitely into the whole attack.
Well, we love that
dodge.
bullet thing, don't we?
Yeah, that bullet one was great.
Yeah, and that's the same thing. That's just lots of oomph music.
Uns.
Yeah, this is so cool. And it says it's approachable rhythm. I thought, well, that's good. It'd be quite a funny multiplayer game as well, looking at it. Rhythm games. So cool.
Yeah, we need more rhythm games in our lives.
Yeah, I think so, yeah. It's always fun to have some good music playing.
Rather than just, mute the game and put Spotify or something.
Exactly. Well, that works really well. I do actually put Spotify running on my Xbox while playing games. It just go into the background.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so it does actually work quite well.
Cool.
So this is an interesting story.
Yes, indeed. This is a very interesting story.
EA are looking to sell or to merge, is the story.
Do you think they're feeling left out? Like, all these other companies have been bought, or they're like being actively.
What about me?
Proposed.
Look at me.
And you have all the people on Twitter going, "Oh, buy Ubisoft or buy Square Enix or oh, buy this company." No one's saying, "Oh, buy EA."
No.
And they're just in there going, "Hi guys, we also make games.
We want some money too. I want to get out of this place and get some money out of this."
Yeah, the CEO is sitting there going, "Guys, where's my golden parachute? Come on, Microsoft, where's my $1 billion?" It's pretty.
It's so weird. Okay, so what was posted today in our Discord was Apple is going to buy EA. That's what someone said. Discuss, and then they left the room. I was wow.
Clearly, they didn't want to hang around.
No, they didn't want to hear the because I was in the room at the time and I was like, "What? No."
Yeah, I don't see that happening from Apple's side because there's nothing that runs on Apple from EA that they'd want to get.
But okay, so no, I agree. I don't think it would happen. But if it did happen, it will destroy like a third of the business, the game business, wouldn't it? Because how many games EA have, and the Apple will go, "Oh, you want to play this game? Oh, it only works on an app on the iPad, or only works on our Apple Cube Puck we're going to bring out, and you have to have a subscription as well, and you have to buy the game."
Yes.
Just imagine the nightmare that it would be if they did actually buy it.
I think if they wanted to buy it, they wouldn't be allowed to do that with EA because it is too big.
No, I don't think so. Everyone loves Apple. The US loves Apple. They wouldn't stop them.
I don't know so
Whatever
much.
the Apple wants to do, they're like, no, it's fine. You do that.
No, you just do that.
That's fine. You make these pretty phones. We'll keep buying the phones. You do what you like. It's all good. That's. Yeah, I don't know.
EA.
I don't know if it's a good idea, but they are trying to get into gaming though. EA. Oh, Apple.
Apple, yeah, but not seriously.
Yeah, but this would be serious. If they bought this, this would be massive.
Yeah, but I'd expect Apple to make to turn their M1 into more of a game console first, and
But it's already been proven all the EA games work on game consoles.
yeah. But if they took the M1 from Apple and they converted it into like a game console and they actually made a game console, and then courted developers to make games for it, because there's a whole lot of these indie games and really cool games on iOS already, then they would probably go and buy a company rather than buy a company and then push out the game console. That seems to be what Apple does first. Remember, they
Yep.
vary into the market and then they buy someone to pull
push
more
it.
people into that market. Yeah,
Yeah. To kind of promote it almost.
yeah.
But this would be like a games catalog. They're just buying a games catalog, aren't they?
Yeah.
And all these different sports things that they could buy as well. All these different sports. I can't think of the word. Licenses. They get all the sports licenses included in it as well.
Yeah, but not the FIFA license anymore.
Not the FIFA license, which is still very strange. But
They get
yeah.
the license for EA Sports FC
Yes.
and EA
Yes.
Sports Hockey.
Do you think? But so then the other one was Disney, which actually makes more sense. And I'm
Yeah.
almost happy with Disney buying it because they don't have any nothing in the game. Like, it's not that they're going to go, oh no, we're going to use our Disney Puck and play games through that, because they don't
Yeah.
care. They make content.
Yeah. Disney would be interesting, because I don't know. There's a bit of a backlash against Disney at the
Oh,
moment.
definitely, yeah, definitely. There is, but
So-
then there's not to some point because everyone loves what they've done with Star Wars and. Everyone's
Yeah,
loved what they've
until
done with
Friday.
Marvel, and this kind of. I know, yeah. Well, everyone. I say everyone in a kind of like general public, not the geeks. I think the geeks are a
Yeah.
bit sick of Disney.
Yeah,
But I think the general, like the 99% people, are quite happy with what's happening.
yeah, definitely. So it's,
Yeah, because I see a lot more young people really into Marvel stuff and a lot more into kind of Star Wars stuff than would have been 5 years ago or 10 years ago.
yeah,
And that's all Disney. That's all they've done.
I don't know. I think Amazon might be the best. You know.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure about Amazon. They're kind of because they do have they have the Fire and they have all the phone stuff and things like that. So there's no reason they couldn't quite easily knock up a.
Yeah, but I mean, look at what they've done with Lost Ark, for instance.
Mhm.
That game is amazing on PC, and it's free to play, and they're supporting it.
True.
That's got like a 10-year roadmap. So, if Amazon do this, it's all that will change is that they'll just force EA to use AWS.
Yes. Well, that's
You know?
probably better than EA services because half the time when EA brings out stuff, it
Yeah.
doesn't work. So that's
Exactly. So it's a win-win for them because EA will be propping up AWS, which already is big enough to prop itself up, but it also, puts another wall against Azure.
So
That's-
what's Amazon's and Microsoft's relationship like?
Oh, they're cordial, frosty, but
Yeah, nothing. There's no because Disney have a lot of deals. It seems with Microsoft. There's always stuff randomly happening with Microsoft and
Yeah.
Disney, and I think
But-
because of Epic as well, there's some sort of relationship going on there as well. I think that's that kind of like that
Definitely.
trio of companies are working together.
but there's talk about Lost Ark making its way to the Xbox.
Oh, okay.
So I see Amazon as
But actually, it makes sense because Amazon make money, aren't they? They want to make money. That's all he does. So
they want to make money. They don't care. So
no, and cross-platform is perfect. They don't really care who plays it as long as they sell their Amazon products.
and then they'll put EA servers onto AWS, which are the Amazon's web servers.
Which is fine. I don't care
Which
about
means-
that. That's
I mean, but at the end of the day, more people playing on AWS is less people playing on Azure. And that will, it kind of carves the market away
so does
from,
EA use AWS? Sorry, Azure, does it?
I don't know. I'm guessing that they must use a mixture.
I thought they
But
were using their own stuff almost.
Yeah, but I think it's definitely Amazon would want to do it so that they go, here's another kind of moat between AWS and Azure, is that we've got these games that are basically giving money to Azure to AWS every month type thing.
Don't forget Amazon Prime as well.
Yep. Oh, and I mean, hey, they buy EA and then you subscribe to Amazon Prime.
Yeah, and you get
And
access
you're
to EA.
getting-
You get Game
and-
Pass basically for EA.
Yeah, there we go.
The
I
only
wonder-
concern is if they take it all from Game Pass, like all the EA stuff from Game Pass.
Yeah, I was going to say, EA and Microsoft are pretty friendly because of EA and Game Pass.
And I reckon
if-
Disney would be fine because we had Disney Plus on Game Pass, didn't we, for a bit,
Yeah, for a free trial.
for a trial, which was a
I
weird
don't
trial
know.
because it was a free trial anyway, so it wasn't a proper free trial, was it? Rightly,
Yeah.
it was weird.
I think any company that will buy EA would immediately want to start charging Microsoft more for having EA in Game Pass. And then taking that away from Game Pass would be quite a blow. So,
That was my initial reaction, especially when they were talking about Apple taking over. I was like, well, Game Pass would lose 150 games or whatever it would lose. Like it'd be a
Yeah.
nightmare. And then Apple would charge everyone extra monies.
yeah.
And I feel like Disney maybe not do that. Amazon, I don't know about Amazon. They're a bit funny sometimes.
Amazon might keep it on Game Pass, but also they might do the whole upping our price by 10% or whatever.
Yeah. I
Could
don't
be
know.
interesting.
Or some Chinese company buys them. Like
Yeah.
10 or
Embracer Group. or
Embrace
whatever it
Group.
is.
Yeah.
It's amazing. Embracer Group have gone out and bought a whole bunch of stuff.
Yeah.
And they haven't bought EA.
Yes.
How bad does that look? Like, EA looks like the one that no one wants to touch.
No, because they've got a similar Activision sort of reputation, haven't they?
But even then, I mean, Activision has what, 5 games? 5 main games, and they're getting $80 billion?
Yeah.
And EA sitting here going, look at all what we've got. And not even Embracer Group is going, hey.
I wonder why. I wonder if there's something going on there with the games that they've got.
Yeah. I think the fact that they lost the FIFA license, or they got rid of the FIFA license, people are like, the only thing worth buying EA for would be the FIFA license.
Yeah, well, that makes all the money. Because
makes
Battlefront's rubbish.
Yeah.
Battlefield is rubbish as well. Like, both of those have kind of failed in the last few years.
Yeah.
They've lost the Star Wars contract now.
I mean, the only thing that EA is worth buying for, in my opinion, would be BioWare and Respawn.
So, if someone was to buy them, would they split them off maybe? Because who was it who brought Warner Brothers? What were they called? The Warner kind of group?
Yeah.
Didn't
Warner
the phone
Brothers
company
Games or
bought it?
something.
Yeah, they
Wasn't it-
separate them out.
Wasn't it like NBC or something?
It's the telephone people in the States.
AT&T.
AT&T, yeah.
Yeah. That's a very weird thing to have bought as a phone company.
Media company. Everyone's media companies now. That's why they bought them, because
Oh,
they're a media company.
Are we a media company?
We are a media company. We produce
look at us go.
content.
Guys, we're a media company.
Yes. Buy us. Well, we're not being bought by Apple. What's going on?
Yeah, come on, Microsoft. You know, we put our price down yesterday, $15 billion.
That's right. I'll just say, so Simone, I say Battlefront 2 is rubbish because it came out, it was a failure, and EA were taking the mickey with all their stupid microtransactions, and it's never really kicked off since then. It's a great game, but it's rubbish in a sort of monetary-wise. It's not made that much money.
Yeah. I'm with you there.
Just defending myself a little bit from Simone being really angry at me for making random comments.
And yeah, if you're a PC gamer, then you'll know Lost Ark. But if you hang out on Twitch, you'll know Lost Ark because that shot up the charts in terms of viewerships. Huge amounts. It's a very cool game. If you're on PC and you're looking for something interesting, definitely check out Lost Ark.
Yes, we're hipsters. That's right. That's correct. I'm glad you finally realised. Yeah, it's interesting. I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know.
Yeah.
What happens if they go, right, no one's buying us, we're going to split up and sell all our bits off separately? Could then Microsoft sweep in and go, we'll buy Blizzard, or we'll buy...
Yeah, BioWare and Respawn.
Yeah,
and what
buy
else is worth
Respawn.
buying?
Don't worry about the rest, actually. Just buy Respawn, because BioWare have been a bit useless recently.
But I think that's EA's fault, to be honest.
Do you think that they wouldn't? People are not thinking maybe you wouldn't let us have enough power if we sold you or something. Like you've kind of broken everything too much.
I don't know. I think if they split it up and they go, right, we've got these companies or these studios that we're going to start selling at like auction.
I wonder how much they're actually worth, though, because they make billions of dollars a month. Those guys from their stupid microtransactions.
Yeah. Let's have a quick look.
I'm going to throw some. Oh, you got it. Okay.
So there we go. EA's revenue is $5.5 billion.
A year?
Which isn't too bad, yeah.
Oh, okay, that's lower than I expected. I thought it was way more than that.
Yeah.
That's interesting. So when FIFA turned around and said we want $1 billion for FIFA, that would have hurt. Or $250 million for 4 years, isn't it? Or a year for 4 years.
Yeah, that would have been.
That would have been like 20% of their money. Is that right? No, 5% of their money. Sorry.
So that was in 2020 only. So I don't think they've got the one for 2021, which probably jumped up a lot.
Huge amounts. Yeah, huge amount of lockdown. Yeah.
So basically, total worth of EA is listed at $12 billion.
Okay. What's Activision's worth? It's all by the share point, isn't it? That's kind of the share value is actually what people buy.
Yeah. And basically, they've got BioWare, they've got Codemasters, Criterion Games.
All the car games. They bought all the car companies, didn't they?
They did buy all the car companies. DICE.
Yeah. DICE make good games. We used to make good games.
They've got Maxis. And buy Maxis. Come on. They do SimCity. And don't they do the Sims?
Maxim, isn't it? Is it Maxis, is it? Oh, okay.
Yeah. I mean, Maxis, we get a new SimCity. That'll be great. I'm hanging out.
Oh, my God.
They do PopCap.
You've just kind of destroyed the whole podcast now. I'm not sure I can hang out with you anymore.
Why?
Because Sims. Oh, is there the Sims or SimCity?
I think they do both.
Okay.
But SimCity, don't you want a new
SimCity?
SimCity?
Yeah, the SimCity. Okay, no, I'll take it back. I thought you said the Sims. I misheard you. I was really concerned about you.
A new Sims. I'd love a new Sims.
No, we do not need more Sims.
We love the Sims.
See, that's another problem. They brought out the Sims and went, it's only $10, but then it's like $20 a package doing anything special with it.
Yeah, and there's 400 packages.
There's 400 packages if you want.
Didn't someone work it out that it costs $20,000 to own all the Sims?
Right.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, there we go. So, I mean, of those, you're getting pretty cool. You could pretty much kill PopCap, although PopCap probably brings in more money than we can ever imagine.
Yes. Apex Legends makes lots of money for them. Yeah. That's actually probably their biggest game now, isn't it? Apex Legend. It'll be interesting to see what actually happens, whether it sells at all.
Yeah. I'd be keen to have them broken up and go to like bidding war for the studios.
Yeah, break them up.
Because imagine living in a world where EA no longer exists.
Yeah, I know.
It would be the end of an era.
It would be huge, yeah. You'd lose all the games, all the kind of sports games, wouldn't you? All the licensed games. Because there's always EA Sports at the beginning.
Yeah. It would be amazing. It'd be something very different.
Actually weird, because I watch football, Premier League football, and EA sponsor the time and stuff like that. You kind of see EA pop up all the time when they do the, the time in the corner, the time in the score.
Are they doing a big push for like EA Sports FC now?
I didn't see anything actually, no. It's kind of come wrong time because it's 2024 the first one, isn't it?
They've got another one they can start generating the hype now.
Oh yeah, or the non-hype, yeah.
The non-hype.
What do you call that? Nipe.
The nipe. That's great.
I've got another good story actually.
Oh yes.
This is actually interesting because I should tell you the title. So, a former Xbox exec says he's scared of Game Pass's potential impact. I love this. As I read the headline, I thought, so what are you saying? So Ed Fries compares the service's potential impact to Spotify. People just don't buy songs anymore. So you go, okay, so we've already had information that people buy more games now when they find them on Game Pass. Because they buy the DLC and then they go and buy the game because they like the game. And this actually could end up being a non-story. Okay, so he kind of goes off on one about this whole thing, saying how Spotify destroyed the world, basically.
Well, okay, let's rewind a bit. He left Xbox in 2004.
Oh, did he? Oh, yeah, he did. Yeah, 2004, yeah.
So he's been out of Xbox for 20 years.
So he's there at the beginning, basically.
He's there in the beginning. He helped it. He's a legend amongst amongst the game people of the past.
Yep.
But do you think he knows about the industry today? Like, as in the
Well,
internal workings?
he's been
and everything?
interviewed by the videogamechronicles.com, so
Well, I mean, we can be interviewed by, rowersanonymous.com, and we can still give our
Hey.
2 cents about rowing on the Yarra River, but we aren't rowers, and we probably never were. Just
no,
saying.
I've done rowing in a room of a gym.
Yeah, there we go.
I have
I'm just,
experience.
he's out of the industry for a bit, so
I know, but I love the tale.
yeah.
But what's really good about this article is he kind of goes on. I'm probably just picking on this article because at the very end he says that the music industry has actually increased by, what was it, 75% or something in the last few years. Oh, I can't find it now. But I read this. I was kind of interested because. So, what do you think? Do you agree with Do you think it's all? It's not a bad thing getting all these games out on Game Pass, or it is bad because people aren't going to buy games anymore? It's going to destroy the industry, like this guy reckons.
I think Game Pass is great. It's a different medium to music listening. You think about the 99%, right? The 99%, they put on Spotify and don't listen to the music. It's just background noise. And they'll put on Spotify and they'll put on shuffle and it'll just be background
No,
noise.
it'll be
And
their
then you get
playlist.
the 1%.
It'll be their playlist that they play all
Yeah.
the time with their 50 or 80 songs. Yeah.
Yeah, the 80 songs that they click shuffle and they're great. They're happy with it.
Yeah.
They don't care. And then you get so maybe it's a bit less than the 99, maybe 90%. Then you get the 10% of people who are really into music and want to curate and collect and, go for the physical and the vinyls and things like that and really have big things. Gaming is a bit different. Gaming is you play a game and how many games have you bought that you haven't played?
Don't talk to me. I buy games when I walk into EB Games. There's a game on the second-hand box. I go, oh, I might play this game, so I'll buy it. So don't include me in this.
Have you ever walked into a record store like Virgin Records or something and looked at a CD and gone, I might listen to this, and just walked out with it?
Yes.
Have you really?
Yeah, I bought the Smash Brothers album back in the day, the CD, because I really like one of the tracks. Can't remember the song now. Was it Smash Brothers? Smash Mouth? Smash Mouth. Not Smash Brothers. I don't know who those guys. This is how much. Yeah. So I bought this. I like that one song. I played that one song. It was really good, and the rest of the album was not very good. And that was kind of it. I was like, well, okay. So I guess I played it once. You can say I did play the CD once.
Yeah.
And went, this is not a very good CD. I do like the first track because that's the one I know, and the rest of the album's a bit pants. So yeah, sorry, no, I'm not.
So yeah, I think it's a different medium, personally, and especially with Game Pass giving discounts on games and the whole DLC model. Like, you aren't going to go to Spotify and it's going to give you 4 songs, and it goes, oh, for $4.99 you can get the other 8 songs as DLC of this album.
But you're already paying for Spotify.
Exactly, but so comparing it to Game Pass, Spotify is not holding back 4 songs from an album, and then you buy the other 4 songs as DLC.
To get the B-side or something.
Yeah, the collector's edition.
The collector's edition.
Whereas Game Pass is, you get the base game like Forza Horizon, and then you buy the expansions.
But I think what he's saying is it's going to destroy it because people aren't going to buy games anymore. They're just going to go, oh, I'm paying a subscription for Game Pass, so I'll just play these games. And the more people you get on the Game Pass, the less chance of people buying games. I think that's his kind of point.
Yeah, but the whole thing is blown out the water with the stats that Microsoft keeps showing every year at Gamescom or wherever they go.
Do you know, what also breaks him is says since 2011, which is when Spotify started, which is crazy. It's like 11 years ago. 12 years ago. 11, 12 years ago. The global record music industry has grown by 73%.
Jeez.
From 15 billion annual revenue to 25 billion.
That's insane.
Yeah, so I did kind of I read the whole thing and thought, oh, that's kind of interesting, and then I read that one. What, you just kind of broken, bro. You should have done some research.
Yeah, there's something interesting.
I do wonder though, because the whole kind of, because I don't buy as many games as I used to buy, nowhere near as many. It's definitely stopped me buying games. Don't you think? When's the last time you brought a game? Well, I kind of brought a game last week, which was $15 though, but it's because it was a kind of group event. It was like a podcast event, so it's kind of cool.
Yeah,
And prior to that, I brought... Valhalla was the last game I brought full price.
Oh, yeah. But you've always bought games secondhand on Trade Me, hey?
I do buy randomly, yes, I do. Like Wildlands I've
Yeah.
been playing, that was like $15 or something on Trade Me.
So yeah, you're single-handedly keeping
Oh,
up
keeping the whole market alive in New
the
Zealand.
single-hand industry up. The last game I bought, probably Cyberpunk. But whenever there's an Xbox sale, Simone and I always jump on just to have a look what's there.
Oh, yeah, sure. But then
and
don't
we
you
just-
go, I've already got, I've got a backlog.
Yeah, we've got the backlog, but there might be something there where you go, oh, that's interesting. Like, if Biomutant ever drops, we'll be buying that. Even if it comes to Game Pass.
So I
think.
bought Cyberpunk this year. I bought, what other game? Control I bought this year. So I bought a few games I've bought and not played yet.
Yeah, so I think, the last game that was on Game Pass that I bought was The Artful Escape.
Oh, that's true, yeah.
I bought that. Gears Tactics is still on Game Pass, and I paid for that.
You did pay for that. You were very excited to pay for that.
I was super excited because it's so worth it. Gears 5, Gears 4, I paid for the collector's edition, even though that came to Game Pass.
So this guy's wrong. Is that what we're saying?
Well, personally, I think he's comparing it to Spotify, which is the wrong comparison. Because people don't put on a game in the background and go make dinner.
No.
And also, look at what Spotify did to music piracy. Remember the days
Yeah,
where your
sure.
friend would have a massive computer with like 30,000 songs
Yeah,
that he
that's
couldn't
right.
even care about, but he just had them to have them.
Yes, but they're all like laid out properly, named correctly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like super proud of his collection and
Yep.
the fact that on his server was all this illegally gotten
All
music.
the music.
And then Spotify has come along and it's just like, why do I need this anymore?
Yeah, that's right.
You know, the time, the organization, the having to download and verify that it's the right song with the right artist, that it sounds good, the
What
album
was
art.
it called? What was that thing called that he used to use to match up the songs? There was like a thing online that you'd go, right, this is the name of the song, and it would go and grab all the information for it. There was an online thing.
The Windows Media Player used to do
That's
that.
right. Yeah, that's right. You used to tie into some sort of online service and pull the information
Yeah.
down. When you plug
Windows
put a
Media
CD
Player.
in, that's right. You put a CD in, and you can burn it, and then it'll pull all the information down for you.
Yeah. Winamp used to have a plugin that would do that.
It was massive. It was a huge thing.
There was like
Yes.
Fubar 2000 or something, I think it is. That one was super powered if you were a massive music nerd,
Wow.
because that one would collect all the online services. But what, Grace Notes? I think it's
Grace Notes.
is
That's it. Yeah, exactly. Yep.
That was like the database for music.
Yes, that's it. Grace
mean-
Notes. That's exactly right. Yeah.
Anyone connecting to Grace Notes had pirated music. And now look at us now. We don't even download music. We just stream it.
No,
Only
I don't.
time-
I've got a box of like 80 odd CDs,
yeah,
and they're just sat there.
only time I download music is from Apple Music onto my phone when I'm going on a flight. Just
I just use Spotify, and it does it offline.
yeah.
Interesting. So we talked about it a bit just now. Activision being purchased by Microsoft,
Yep.
and the FTC have said they might need a compromise. I don't know if this is a story. This might be another non-story. I think this is why I had a weird week this week with these stories.
Oh yeah.
Because what they're talking about is everyone's issue about Microsoft buying it and then kind of going, oh, so you're going to have Call of Duty, Warcraft, and Overwatch, and there's a chance you may not share. That's kind of the may not be nice. And this is what everyone's. This is the rare level scrutiny. Scrutiny. What is that word anyway? And attention by lawmakers. So it seems there's a new person empowered.
Yes.
An antitrust expert called Lena Khan, and he's going through, and they're kind of going through the deal. I'm just trying to find the information here. But so basically, what they're saying is they might force them to have a contract which says they allow Call of Duty to be shared,
Yeah.
to go
But
cross
it's
platform.
interesting because in the article it says the FCC is gearing up to examine the deal with an eye to the combined company's access to consumer data, the game developer labor market, and the deal's impact on those workers who have accused Activision of discrimination. So it's nothing about Microsoft and Activision being a massive company to share. It's more about how much consumer data will you have? Like, by merging or buying this
okay.
company, are you going to dismiss the lawsuits because suddenly it's not a company anymore. And basically, you're going to end up with an extra 10,000 or 20,000 game devs. How much percentage-wise is that in America type thing? Do you have
okay?
do you have a monopoly on game devs in America?
How weird. Okay.
So it's interesting that it's not worried so much about sharing games. It's more just about the legal side of things, like the data that they will have. Because suddenly you've got millions and millions of people's data that will probably almost never have touched Microsoft.
See, I skipped all that. If you go part of the way down the article, it does talk about the commitment to Call of Duty and Activision being available on PlayStation.
That's pretty funny. I like how everyone's super worried about like making sure Call of Duty's on PlayStation.
Yeah, it is true. And I like how they worded it though, which was existing agreement with Activision. They'll stand by the existing agreement with Activision.
Yep, the existing agreement, which expires in 2024.
Yep.
And now this is also funny because everyone moaned to so much that the FCC got involved into this. The FCC is also looking at PS's buyout of Bungie.
Oh.
To find out if that is going against consumer, what's it?
So I've not heard. I thought that's gone really quiet. I thought that was just going ahead quietly because everyone's going, oh, but Microsoft buying Blizzard or Activision.
Yeah, it's in the queue.
Okay, next.
Yep.
I don't know if it's going to go through. It's weird. There's lots and lots of new noise about it.
But in the last earnings call, Microsoft say that this deal is progressing quicker than expected for a deal of this size.
Okay, well, they're not going to go through till 2024 or 23. Was it next year?
23, financial year 23 is
23.
what they've got till.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I reckon this is probably going a whole lot quicker.
Oh, really? Okay, interesting.
Yeah, I reckon before the end of the year, personally, that this will go through. Because once FCC gives it...
FTC.
FTC, yeah, FTC. Once they've given it the stamp of approval, the board for Activision have given it all the stamp of approval. So,
does Europe need to sign it off as well?
why does Europe care?
They do.
Oh,
I think they
word.
sign it off as well. I think it has to go to the States. Oh, Europe as well.
It's an American company buying an American company. What does Europe have to do with it?
Yeah, I agree, but I'm pretty sure they do. Maybe not, but they normally, because I listen to Windows Weekly and they often complain about Europe slowing stuff down.
Oh, my word.
Yeah.
Oh, well.
So you're pretty confident it's going to go through?
I'm pretty confident.
There's lots of news about there's lots of news about the all the legal cases going through currently. There's lots of complaints about that.
Interesting.
Mm.
Yeah, I don't know. I think it's going to go through, but yeah. Also, who knows, right?
Yeah.
It'll be interesting if it gets blocked, because isn't Microsoft on the hook for a certain amount of money if it gets blocked?
Oh, did they sign like an agreement or something? Did they?
I think they did.
Interesting. Okay, let's lighten up a bit. Talk about 2 games coming out.
Cool.
It was very serious just then. Not sure what it was all about.
So much for a slow news week.
I know, it's always the way. Xbox users can buy a controversial Xbox 360 game again after 12 years. This is the weirdest thing, but everyone's really excited or very newsy about this.
Oh, yes.
So I thought I'd drop it in case you knew anything about it, because I know nothing. A Sonic game came out 16 years ago with a gamer Metacritic getting garnered 43 as a Metacritic, which is quite low.
Which is very low.
Which is very low. It was blasted by Sonic fans for being weirdly dark and confusing plots, some bizarre scenes, stilted gameplay, and a lack of polish. The game has an infamous reputation, and it's so bad that it's almost a cult classic. That said, it hasn't been available on Xbox since 2010, and for some reason it's come out now, 12 years later, for $5. Do you know anything about this game? I never knew this game came out even, or was pulled.
I never knew this game existed.
No, okay, cool. It's not just me, because it's news headlines everywhere. Like, it wasn't just comic book; it was all over the place being picked up.
Oh, that's incredible.
It's so weird. Okay, cool. Well, we'll just continue on then, and just leave it as a weird announcement.
Yep.
I hope people are excited.
Yeah, you can now play Sonic 06 again.
Yay!
Yay! There was much rejoicing.
There was so much rejoicing. This is cool. Lord of the Rings Gollum. What is your thoughts on this game? It's coming out on 1st of September.
From the screenshot, it looks very pretty, but I haven't actually looked much into it.
Oh, okay. So it's turn off the sound before it shouts at me. It's a sneaky Gollum game, basically.
Sneaky Gollum.
Sneaky Gollum. And what you're trying to do is set in between. It actually says in there. Well, I'll just put the video back on in a second. It kind of says when it's set. It's set. So it was taken by Bill Burns and Milton. Where is it? Oh, so we left to go to. He leaves Misty Mountain to reclaim his precious. So it's a story of Smeagol, or Gollum, looking for his ring and leaving Misty Mountains after Bilbo Baggins gets it off him.
Ah, yep.
Yeah, so that's the story. So it's this perilous. He goes from Misty Mountains to the dungeons of Barragdor, Mirkwood, and other iconic locations to find his precious. Use Gollum's sneaking skills and cunning to get past danger and survive the hazards of Middle Earth. They also have to handle the internal struggle that Gollum has with his hobbit self, Smeagol. I thought that was quite cool. I wonder how they're going to do that.
With his hobbit self.
With his hobbit self, yeah.
That's hilarious.
And it looks a beautiful game. Looks really cool.
It does. It looks very cool. My
Yeah.
word.
So it'll be interesting to see. Yeah, love it. It looks like the Lord of the Rings Smeagol, like, doesn't it, off the movies? It's that
Looks
design.
so good.
Yeah.
Man.
So, oh no, he's just woken up all the orcs.
Oh no, don't wake up the orcs, Gollum.
I know where they come now. Yeah, so this is going at 1st September. I think it went quiet, isn't it? It kind of was shouted about quite a lot and then it went quiet.
Yeah, it did, eh?
Yeah. I wonder if there's going to be a bunch of news in June about this.
I hope so. It'll be great if it is.
Yeah. Looks cool. Looks really nice. Looks really well done.
It does.
And I wonder if this is... I haven't seen gameplay of this game yet. That looks like a animated, doesn't it? Cutscene of some sort.
Yeah, it looks great.
Yeah, so that's quite cool. See, proper news story. Actual.
Proper news story. I'm impressed.
Oh yeah, this is cool. So Microsoft CEO pitches Xbox Cloud Gaming to developers, promising no extra code.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah.
How are they promising this?
So he was doing some talk, that chap.
Mm-hmm.
Satcher was doing a talk
Oh, yeah, good old Satya.
on Tuesday, pitching his company's, or Microsoft's, Xbox Cloud Gaming technology as a new way to offer games to Xbox fans, as well as to people on iPhone and Apple, and to obviously Google Android. And he says it will be trivial to code as well.
Okay.
So this reminds me of when they did the 360 games, and they went, "Oh no, you don't need to do much. Just give it to us, and we'll just tweak it a little bit, and make it 1080p or whatever, and give it a boost." It sounds a bit like that, doesn't it? Like they just pick up the game and then chuck it in.
Which is pretty cool.
Yeah, it all runs in. It's all VMs, isn't it? It's all just a VM running on a bit of hardware. It doesn't care.
Yeah, it's just what X Series X blades, and they just VM it up.
Yep. Yeah, so I thought this was really cool. I don't know if you've got any thoughts on it. Like, I don't know if you'd seen this at all. Or...
No, but I kind of expected that they wouldn't have to do much to change it. I thought they would have had to change sort of like the input lag and maybe the game running a bit slower to deal with the latency. But I
guess,
noticed.
but isn't that picked up by the outside though? That's a networking issue, isn't it? It's not a hardware issue.
Yeah, that's definitely a networking thing.
Yeah.
But this is quite cool. Imagine that, just drop your game and it works on the cloud.
Yes.
And then who does the touch controls? Is it Microsoft or is it the game?
You can tweak it. I think they go, oh, it's on cloud, and then they go, and we've done touch controls. That's what it was. I always remember you kind of, when you talk about a game, it says, and it has touch controls.
And it's done touch controls. Yeah. So maybe it's on the game and it worked with the controller, but then the game devs actually go in and make it controller worthy.
Yes,
touch controls.
if they want to, yeah.
Yeah.
Do you think this is tied to the Fortnite stuff?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Because it's just kind of coincidental. I've not heard anything about this beforehand, about him saying how easy it is. So they went, we've just done it with Fortnite, which is one of the biggest games in the world, and it's fine. It did break our service the weekend, but it's fine.
The game is fine. It just broke Xbox Live. That's all.
Yeah, it's okay. It's all right.
It's fine.
It's all fine.
It's fine. We promise we can handle your game if Fortnite breaks
You're
our
not Fortnite,
servers.
are you? So we're okay now. We've done the big one.
Yeah, you're not Fortnite. That's what they should just say to every developer.
That's right.
You're not Fortnite.
That's
Our
fine.
servers can handle it.
Yes, and you're not online as well, which is good. Yeah, so it's cool. And they're just saying it's easy. Just come and do it. Which I wonder is going to be a massive kind of boost of games now going to appear all of a sudden.
Yeah, I hope so.
Yeah. This actually story came out. This is the final story. This story came out ages ago, weeks ago. And at the time I ignored it because I wasn't sure if it was true. But now it keeps popping up all the time. Gears of War could be getting a Master Chief Collection style collection, should I say. Master Chief Collection style collection. That's a really good title, bro. So I didn't realise how badly written that was. This kind of makes complete sense. So they might get hold of, might just do a Master Chief Collection, might just do exactly the same as Halo and just do a soup top Gears 1, 2, 3, I guess. Mm-hmm. And 4's already quite pretty, and I believe it's 4K 60 already, or maybe 120. Nice. And obviously 5 is 5. Would you go back and do it and get all the achievements ever? Because I believe there's some decent achievements in there. Anyway.
Yeah, there's Gears of War is known for having some brutal achievements.
Yeah, so they'd have like an achievement which is like complete all 5 games without stopping and not eating or something.
And not looking at the TV while
and not looking at the TV while exactly, blindfolded.
Comes with a free Connect.
Are we excited? Do you think this is a good idea? Do you think there's any point doing this?
I think it's a great idea. I think, give us more Gears of War. Up it to Unreal Engine 5. Do 1 to 3. Call it the Marcus Phoenix Collection.
Oh, nice. Easy. Nice. The trilogy. The Marcus Phoenix trilogy.
Do the trilogy in Unreal Engine 5. And man, up it to 4K 60. It'll be beautiful.
Now 120 surely for the multiplayer.
Yeah, 120 for the multiplayer. But for the game, 4K 60 is perfect.
And then chuck out a Forge so you can make up your own Horde mode for different maps.
Mm-hmm. And do cross-play multiplayer. So if you're a Gears 3 lobby, you can jump into like a Gears 1 lobby.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, just
with
jump
the characters and everything. So yeah, single lobby for all the 3 games. Maps, doesn't matter.
Let's do it. Perfect. Let's do that.
It'll be great. I mean, all the stuff is there. Just make it better.
Just put it into one place. And pretty.
And make it pretty.
Okay.
That's all we care about. Just make it pretty.
As long as it's pretty, we don't really care. I believe that's the news.
So, quiet week in inverted commas.
Yes, of course.
Lee says, I'm worried about the news. There's not many stories, mate.
No.
Brings out stories for Africa.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's exciting.
It is exciting.
And I'd like to see if I can get some decent stories in which actually make us talk rubbish for a bit.
That's great. That's fantastic. So luckily you were setting up earlier, so we don't need to do any housekeeping. Now we can just jump straight into screenshot of the week.
No, not screenshot of the week.
Not screenshot of the week.
We did that earlier. Are you trying to advertise?
Yeah. We do screenshot of the week, which is on YouTube.
We just recorded it this morning. It was short and sweet this morning. This morning, just now.
Yeah, just now. So the new list for the new and noteworthy games coming out this week. Very short game. The noteworthy games, on the other hand.
Ooh.
My word, we are inundated with some good games.
So I'm going to have a little bit of a snooze to start with, and then I can kind of come back.
I don't think you'll even get a chance to snooze. There's so little new games.
Wow, okay.
Right, so let's kick off the snooze fest for Lee with Blow and Fly, which is a 2D puzzle platformer. Your owner's naughty son destroyed your aquarium, and now you're desperately in need of water.
I hate that.
Take on the role of a blowfish and explore the physics-based puzzles that require you to move and aim in tandem and roll your way to freedom.
You're not impressing me.
Nope, not impressing you.
No.
Next up is Lab Crisis, which is a turn-based puzzle game about a robot who's rescuing scientists from a mutant-infested lab.
Crabs.
This looks... Yeah, it looks... What's one of these games like? Dig Dug or...
Oh, yeah.
Mr. Bomberman or something, where you walk along the squares, up, down, left, right. Moving on.
Yeah, please.
Zombo Buster Advance.
Oh, my God.
Is a mobile game.
I feel like I've gone back like 30 years.
That's a tower defense game taking place inside buildings with interchangeable elevators. Very strange.
Real strange, yeah.
But it does look like a mobile game.
Mm-hmm.
Coming to Game Pass, we've got Pac-Man Museum
People
Plus.
are excited.
Are people excited for this
I
game?
I don't know. I feel like I needed to say that 'cause it's Pac-Man. People love Pac-Man.
I don't understand why. Pac-Man was great in the 90s.
Yeah.
The poor guy just needs to retire now.
You know, well, we've got his missus as well, so he needs to hang out with his missus more.
Yeah, he needs to just hang out and chill out. The ghosts have had enough.
Yeah.
It's available day one with Game Pass, and it features 14 of the series' legendary games.
I did not know those 14 games.
Yeah, I didn't. I thought they were all just the same game.
No, it's 2. I thought there was
Mate.
2. Mr. and Mrs. Pac-Man, that was it.
Yeah, but it's the same map. Your
Oh, true.
Pac-Man's just got a bow on their head. There's 40 years of Pac-Man history to enjoy.
Oh, yeah, that'd be about right.
Wow. Okay. And it's got touch controls
touch
on
controls. Interesting.
cloud. Nice. Last on the new list.
That's actually, that game's perfect, though, for your phone.
Yeah,
touch controls.
Pac-Man. I wonder how good it'll be, because isn't Pac-Man very quick?
Ah, to a point, yeah.
So
Yeah.
if this is on the cloud, it's got to be pretty quick.
Yeah. But it's very simple. There's not exactly much going on.
Yeah,
With
there's not a
data
lot of
being
data
sent.
to send.
No.
Okay, last on the list is Sword and Bones, which is a pixel art 2D hack and slash run and gun type game.
Yep, jump
That
around
is-
platformer. A platformer is what.
Yeah, and it says it's in the spirit of classic retro games.
Yep.
It's not in the spirit, it
It
is a classic retro game.
Drink.
Oh. Yep, there we go. If you're
Okay, cool.
playing big game bingo with us, that's your cue. On to the noteworthy games. Strap in, hold on to your butts.
I'm so excited.
First up, we have Floppy Nights,
Yes.
which you've talked about.
We talked about briefly. Yep.
Day one on Game Pass. It's a fresh take on two genres, tactics fused with card gameplay strategy. So it's like a tactics type card game. People are quite excited about it.
Yeah, very excited about this. Yeah, because you have to basically go around a map while defeating creatures and solving puzzles.
Man, look at you remembering things.
I know. I read stuff and remembered it.
I'm impressed. Next up, coming to PC Game Pass on day one, is Hard Space Shipbreaker. This looks like a very cool game. Set in space. If you like your space games, this is for you. So you equipped with a cutting-edge salvaging
So
tech.
weirdly, we talked about another game which is supposed to be like this. Because it said it's like, I think it was that other one. You might even talk about it.
Which one is that?
Citizen something other.
Ah, Citizen Sleeper?
Yes.
Citizen Sleeper isn't a 3D game, though. I thought
No,
it
but
was
it's supposed to be a
2D
similar feel to this game or something. They said it's kind of
yes.
similar. Yeah.
game. Interesting.
Yes.
So yeah, this is you carve and slice a variety of derelict spaceships at will in zero G to recover valuable materials. You don't want to trigger an explosive
Oh no.
reaction. Yeah, no, not good.
No.
So yeah, it looks very pretty, I must say. Moving on. Now, if you can pronounce this game's name, good for you.
Oh, it's Injection Pi 23, isn't it? Isn't that
Oh,
Pi?
that's the pi symbol.
Yeah, come on, bro.
I was looking at it going, what the heck
What
is
are
that?
you? Yeah, I think that's a
Yeah.
Pi.
So injection pi 23 Rs.
Ours, Regina.
There's no N.
Regina.
I was also gonna
Regia.
say Gina.
Oh, Regia, so I guess.
Rs Regia. It's optimized.
It is
And it's a
optimized.
classic survival horror based on puzzle solving, exploration, and strategy.
Looks a bit scary.
Oh yeah, you're taking control of a person who's looking for his missing dog. Aw. And then you find yourself embroiled in a dark conspiracy.
Ooh.
Apparently, this is part 2 of the trilogy.
Okay. Oh, we
There's
missed
an
the first
injection.
one.
Yeah, there's an injection Pi 23 trilogy.
Okay.
Try to say that 10 times fast. Next up,
Yep. I'm
is-
confused by that.
Space Lanes from the Far Out.
Space Lines.
Does- Space Lines. Doesn't this sound like a 1950s movie? Space Lines from the Far Out. You won't believe your eyes.
That's right. Yeah. Do 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 do.
A procedurally generated co-op adventure where you and your friends are the crew of an intergalactic travel company. It's your job to get your passengers to the location safe, happy, and hopefully with as little vomiting as possible. Lee's not impressed.
I don't know. I'm not sure about it.
It's a co-op and procedurally generated.
But I
So,
don't
mean,
understand how a co-op intergalactic travel company works. Because I feel like there's a single player quietly building your world, deciding where you're going to put your runway, deciding where you're going to put your shed.
Yeah, well.
And then someone goes, oh no, I think you should put the runway here. And then you start fighting. And then you have no
don't think-
friends.
I don't think you build the place you land. I think you just try get from one point to another point in a spaceship.
Okay.
So we
I like building my places. I'm more a transport tycoon type person.
yes, I'm with you there. I like the tycoons.
Okay. I'm not sure about that one.
Okay, Lee's not sure. Maybe this one will win you back. Amazing Superhero Squad.
Is that just because of the name?
It sounds incredible.
Sounds amazing.
This is a vivid superhero corporation sim, Lee.
Sure.
Don't you want to play a vivid superhero corporation sim?
Sure. Is it like The Boys?
I think it probably is. You lead a team of superheroes and save Storborg City from looming disasters.
Oh my
You
God.
beat your dishonorable rivals as well.
Storborg? What sort of name is Storborg?
Storborg. You
Okay.
keep your corporation running and don't let the main stats reach 0. Solve the city's and your employees' problems.
I
seems
don't
pretty
know.
funny.
I'm not sure about this one as well.
Okay,
not
so there's
sure.
2 that you're not sure of?
Yeah, I'm not sure. Just because it says bedtime story at the top.
Yeah, it says bedtime story, but I think you have to tell your superheroes a bedtime story.
And there you go. And this is this is
It's
the
a sim.
problem.
I mean,
I
have
don't
you ever
know.
looked after superheroes?
No, and I don't know if they'd want
What?
bedtime stories.
Well, then you can't complain. You can't say that they wouldn't.
No, true. Okay.
I mean,
all right.
when Batman comes home, he still wants a bedtime story from
Wants to be
Alfred.
tucked in. His little bat
Yep.
hat patted.
he wants his
Put
bed
away his
bat-
little bat cowl.
yeah, he wants his bat bedtime story
Yes. His bat bedtime story.
with his bat blanket and
Yes.
his bat head pat
And his bat pillow.
and his
His
bat,
bat
butler,
teddy. His bat teddy.
his bat tea.
His bat.
Okay, here we go. What about Sniper
I've just had a
Elite
flash of the
5?
movie. I've just had a flash of the movie. What isn't he? What's it? Oh, it's the Lego one, isn't it? And he's cooking
Yeah,
something in the microwave. And it's a lobster or something in the microwave.
Yeah.
You want your dinner heating up. That's right. Yeah. Sorry.
So good. I got reminded of a clip today from the Batman movie where he's talking to Grayson in the beginning from the Lego movie, and he's like, "My name's Robert Grayson, but the other kids call me Dick." And his response is, "Yeah, sometimes children can be harsh."
Oh dear.
So good. Okay, this one will win you back.
Yes.
Sniper Elite 5.
Yes.
Don't you like sitting and just sniping?
I do.
people?
I actually played 2 or 3 because it came on Game Pass. Also not Game Pass, on Games for Gold one year randomly.
Yeah, well,
was
this
like,
one is
ooh.
coming to Game Pass.
Yes.
Day 1.
This is the one that has slow-mo killing of people.
Yeah, you shoot the bullet and it like zooms into the
Zooms
person's
into their
wallet
head.
to-
And you see
to,
the
like,
trajectory of the bullet going through the brain.
their brain
So much
explode
fun.
and the eyes pop out.
Yep.
Very non-family friendly.
And this game was not banned by Australia as well, which we talked
Oh,
about a few weeks ago, how they
amazing.
banned... What was
Everything.
it they banned? The one game they banned and said it was too gory. And I was like, yeah, but Sniper Elite.
Yeah. And they're like, lol, what's that?
Yeah, we just don't like these people.
Okay. Well, Sniper Elite 5 pulled you back.
Yeah, no,
This
I'm
one's
good.
like going to crown the top of
Oh,
the cake. But
dude,
it's not even the last one.
It's not even the last one. I feel like you should save the best for last. Or the less for
no.
last.
We're putting the best in the middle.
Okay.
Like a good cake, you know, the best is always in the
Oh,
middle.
okay, like the creamy bit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You know,
it's the creamy centre.
it is. The creamy center for this list is My Little Pony, a Maritime Bay adventure.
Maritime Bay, that doesn't really work. Maritime Bay? What is that supposed to be? Maritime.
Maritime.
Was it just the name of the bear? Bay.
Yeah, I think it's just the name of the bay.
Simone's happy, she wants to play this game.
Bring back the magic to Equestria. Oh, because they're equestrians, because they're... Yeah, oh, that makes sense.
Oh, I see what you're saying. So that's the world, is it, do you think?
Yeah, the world is Equestria.
Right.
So don't you want to play this? Because it's going to be full of, like, horse puns.
Just
Just no.
I think it'll be the colour pink that will just kill me slowly.
Yeah,
And then I'll stab myself in my eyes just so I don't see any more pink.
But Lee, it's a forgotten celebration of friendship.
Yep. It won't be forgotten though. It will just hurt too much.
Oh, it'll be
And then I'll go to
beautiful.
sleep and I'll just see horses
Pink.
everywhere. Pink horses.
Pink friendly horses just talking to you.
With tattoos on their bum saying how happy they are.
Ah, yeah. And telling you just about the power of friendship.
Yes. I don't like my
okay,
friends at most of the time, so that was going to work.
Here's another game for Lee to play, and we all have to get Lee to play this. This is Arcade Spirits, the new challenges.
Oh my god. Is this like Pigeon, whatever it was called? Pigeon
Remember,
Love? Whatever
remember
that was.
that dating sim in the arcade?
No.
Oh. Well, this seems to be, yeah, it's the Arcade Spirits game.
I think you mixed me up with Cameron.
We talked about this, I think, 2 years ago. Arcade Spirits was like the dating sim in the arcade.
No. See, what you got to understand about me is I forget things on purpose. Because I have
Just
important
like-
things in my brain.
And erase that memory.
And that's
I don't want
gone.
to remember that.
I can't even remember the last game we talked about. It's perfect. I just goes in, I don't care, it goes out again. We move on.
Well, apparently this is the groundbreaking standalone sequel. So you don't need to have played the first game.
Oh,
They thought of
phew.
you, Lee. They were like, you know, Lee, he didn't play the first
Yeah,
game.
he
He
missed
ran out of
out.
time.
Yeah, I didn't have enough time to play that.
He can just jump straight into number 2.
I'm so excited.
Well, for those of us down under, the next game is
Oh,
KO the Kangaroo.
yes, it is.
It's a beautiful 3D platformer jam-packed with fun, exploration, adventure, and mystery.
He's a
Yeah.
feisty furball.
He is indeed. It's just in the list because it's about a kangaroo. It seems pretty funny.
Oh, okay.
And he looks like he's beating up frogs. I mean, what better way for a kangaroo to live
And a
his life?
rabbit. Or was the rabbit the kangaroo? Oh, I
rabbit's
see what
the
you're saying.
kangaroo.
I thought it was a rabbit because it's got massive ears.
Have you seen kangaroos' ears?
No.
Oh, they're not that big, are they?
No, not rabbit size.
Yeah, they're not.
They don't kind of
rabbit-sized.
flop around. They're like a weapon.
Maybe this is a rabbit-roo.
Yeah, no, better name than that. A rubit.
cabbit.
A rubit. A cabbage. A cabbage. I thought rubit was better, but yeah.
Rubit. There we go. He looks a bit like a rubit.
It reminds me of Jumping Jack Jazz, whatever the name was. Jazz Rabbit was called.
Yeah, jazz rabbit.
That's what I thought when I saw that. Oh, Jazz Rabbit, but it's not. It's a kangaroo.
So there's, and the last game on our list is one that is just. It's going to go down in history as a classic. This is
I thought, okay, why don't we just have a chat?
okay. Yeah. Do you want to do the chat now or after this?
No, I
game?
feel like we need to do it. Okay, well, no, I think we need to do it now before you
Okay, yeah.
impress people with this game.
Yes.
I'm not sure you understand how this works. So the idea was that all the rubbish games we talk about first, and then the second list is all the good games. Did you not read the memo that we sent out into the company memo that was written to everybody?
No, I read the memo, and that's why this game is last on the list. It is.
Simone, we might need to
Amazing.
take him off this list. We might need a meeting about this.
Might need someone else to do the list and just get Carl to read it. The
Okay,
last
come on then,
game
impress
we
me.
have,
Impress me.
It is called Moo Lander.
Is it about cows?
It is a 2D action adventure RPG
Oh.
featuring an epic story about cows and milk.
A Metrovania, yes.
Yes, it's a Metroidvania.
Mm-hmm.
It's a 2D puzzle platformer. It looks like it's using every single color that people can think of in the world. And
Oh my god.
it looks incredible.
I don't-
There's an emotional story behind it, Lee.
Those emotional cows standing in their field, emotionally chewing grass.
Emotionally watching you when you come up to the.
That's right. I think they're judging you. That's what I think cows looking at. They're judging you.
I don't think cows have the capacity
No, I
to
think
judge.
no, I think they're misunderstood. I think they're judging everybody.
The misunderstood cows of the world.
That's right.
Wow.
Wow.
That's it.
I think you've outdone yourself actually this week.
Thank you. Takes a bow.
Yeah.
Bow.
A bow. Good work, bro.
Yeah.
No, you did it.
Moolander.
You did.
Something
Actually, I
to
stayed
look
awake though, so maybe that's the plan.
Well, there we go.
Yeah.
We got to the end.
Wow.
Love it. Right.
Wow.
I think it's time to get everyone on their way home.
Yeah, I think everyone should go home now. Yes.
All right. We've had enough of you.
Yes, you
So
will
that's
smell
our show
quite
for this
funny.
week, guys.
Yes.
Go play Moolander. Tell us how
Yes.
awesome
Get right
it is,
into it. Yeah. Do
and
the
tweet at
milk.
us. tweet at us and tell us how amazing it is that you are an intelligently emotional cow.
Or do you have to judge everybody? Maybe that's the kind of like the. That's why it's emotional, because you have to emotionally judge people.
How do you emotionally judge people?
Maybe you care a little bit when you judge them rather than not really caring.
Maybe you care that you're so cool and they're
That's
not.
right. You just sit there chewing grass.
You're like, man, he wishes he was a cow.
I can do this 4 times.
Right.
Right, we need to get out of here now.
Yes. Remember, guys, pay the fee. If you want to follow the podcast, check out our website. That's our home. That's where everything lives. And if you want to follow Lee on the socials, Mr. Lee, where can they find you? And what are you doing recently with your life?
Oh, wow. Okay. Thank you for asking. I'm Lee Howard on Twitter and on Xbox, and I'm Lee Howard25 on Twitch, and I'm trying to Twitch more. Give me follows. Follows,
Lee's
please.
trying to Twitch more.
I need 50 to get my affiliate.
So follow Lee on Twitter and give him a hard time about the fact that his Twitch channel looks shocking.
I changed the words after my review. Actually, my words are amazing now. Please take it all back. What did I write?
Yeah, let's see what he wrote.
It's so funny, because the guy was giving me a little bit of stick about my...
Your very, very bare Twitch channel. I mean, ours is nothing to sneeze
Yeah,
at.
I was going to say, yours. How's yours, Carl?
I don't Twitch, but the XboxCast Twitch has our Discord and our Twitters. You know, just the important things in life.
I can't type. I always put Twitter rather than Twitch every time I type in Twitter or Twitch.
I have the same issue. I always go
It's
to
like
the
my
wrong
brain's
website.
broken. Okay, so after the review. So if you go and look at this Carl, we actually posted it in Discord. It's quite funny. So he reviewed me, and I was not wanting to be reviewed, but that didn't seem to stop him. I'm at 26 followers now as well, somehow. So now, cool, calm, collected, Aladdin vibes. There you go.
So
Simone
if
will get
people
that
want
because
some
she was watching it.
cool, calm, collected Aladdin vibes, head off to Lee's Twitch channel.
What was the word he used? My voice is what was the word? I can't remember it. He kept saying the same word about my voice, which made me laugh. And people were going, "Oh yeah, I'd listen to him reading audiobooks." I was like, "Okay, so I need to get into audiobooks more."
Yeah, exactly. That's what people have said. You
Yeah,
gotta
they've
read
been
those
saying this for a
audiobooks.
long time now. It's kind of weird.
Yep. Aladdin vibes, man.
Aladdin vibes. I love that. I just thought that's so funny. Aladdin vibes. Exactly. What does that mean? No one really knows. But he said it multiple times, so I thought I'm going to go with it. I'm running with it.
yeah.
I'm sure
No, we
someone
should
understands.
We should just make up something and just say it enough times that people are like, yes, that's a thing that
That's a
exists.
thing now. Aladdin vibes.
Aladdin vibes.
Yeah.
Hashtag we are trendsetters.
That's right. We make
Right.
words up.
And you can find me tweeting at Zarkreis and playing Xbox at Zarkreis. It's all the same. I don't change things.
No, you don't.
I
No.
keep things simple.
It's like me being Lee Howard.
Yeah, you're
It's
Lee
my
Howard,
name.
except on Twitch.
Yeah, well, Lee Howard's gone. I was a bit slow.
You should change your name to like Lee Howard, the Xbox Cast.
Oh, yeah, because that's really catchy. Yeah.
Yeah, it's something that
work.
rolls off the tongue.
Lee Howard from the XboxCast. Please watch my stream.
Or like Lee Plays Games. I would subscribe
Lee's
to Lee
plays games. Oh, okay.
Or yeah.
Yeah, because Gary streams, isn't he, and stuff like that.
Yeah, Gary streamed.
Can you change names of Twitch accounts once they're set up?
Yeah, I think you can.
Okay. Interesting. I'll have to
But
do some
anyway.
research.
That's all the news that we have for you tonight. We hope you enjoyed us reading to you the news. If you didn't, lodge a complaint on our Twitters. If you did,
Yes.
give us a compliment on the Twitters.
No, subscribe to our YouTubers and then tell us that you didn't like it.
Yes. Yes. That'd be great. So thank you all for hanging out, for listening, for watching, wherever you have found us. Share the podcast with your friends, with your family, with your cat. And that's what paying the fee means. But now we're off because we are going to go play some games and have some dinner. Thank you all for listening. Goodbye and good night.
That was a silly podcast tonight for some reason. I don't know what was going on.
Midweek vibes.
Aladdin vibes. I just chuckled when he said that because I went back and listened to it again, and it just the amount of grief he was giving me about that, I was like, brilliant.
So good. So thanks everyone for hanging out and watching us and lurking around. Had a bunch of lurkers on Twitch, had a bunch of lurkers on YouTube. It's always good.
So what do you think of the start? So what we're going to do now, whoever's left over, is just going to go straight into the podcast rather than having the beginning bit.
Yeah,
So
rather
it's just-
than mucking around and chatting nonsense.
So it's
We'll
way
save that
cleaner
for
at the
the-
beginning. We'll do the chatting during the podcast is what we're thinking.
Yeah,
Make it
we'll just-
content.
That'll be hilarious.
But we had like 8 people at one point watching.
Yeah, it's been great.
Yeah. So I don't know.
And
They
we
all
had
came in.
DJ pop in.
Oh yeah, Gary popped in, give us a bit of stick, and ran away again.
Good old DJ. Always nice to see you. And yeah, Rebecca popping up in the YouTubes. Great to have you here, Rebecca, on the YouTubes. Also, guys, here's your reminder. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel. New videos when Lee remembers.
Damn cheek. I do it immediately after you remember to put the podcast out.
Oh, no, it's hilarious. But that's why it's funny.
Yes. No, I do try to keep up.
Yes.
I was still waiting for the screenshot of the week. Text Simone. She's gone quiet. She's embarrassed now. Was that a long podcast? I don't actually know how long it was.
About hour 50.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, 100. No, it says 111 minutes ago it started. Yeah, so actually. Oh,
Yeah,
so Carl volunteered you for something
what did I volunteer, Simone?
to do the screenshot of the week text.
I just quickly wrote one up in the OneNotes.
No, for the podcast, for the YouTubes. So we haven't published one for a few weeks. And there's no
haven't we?
text, and normally someone writes text, and I don't really write it. I can talk rubbish, but I can't write rubbish.
Okay, so we need to get someone writing the rubbish on the YouTubes.
Yeah, because I'll just release it with like somebody won this week, yay, and then release it.
Yay, look who won. Okay. Oh, something with. I mean, we've got enough to like release one a week, don't we? Or like one
We've got
every day a week.
4 or 5 of them. Yeah,
Oh yeah.
we've got a few.
Good. Put
We've
one
probably
up.
got more actually. Probably got more than that.
Premiere it.
And now we've got one that's 6 minutes long, so I don't have to do anything to it. It just literally starts, talks, get out.
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah.
And no one sees our face either.
No faces. No faces were seen. But I will have a play and try and work out how to do macros so I can just press a button.
Yeah.
I've decided
definitely.
less buttons is the way forward.
Less buttons. Click and away you go.
And what do you think of the countdown? Did you like the countdown, people? I was
Put
quite
it
impressed.
underneath the text. Because it's
Underneath?
next to the text. Yeah, it's next to the text, which kind of reads quite funny because it says, make yourself comfortable in chat 30 seconds.
Ah, yeah, true. There you go. Oh, that's it there.
So what I'd do is have all the text up at the top and then put the countdown at the bottom.
Starts in, maybe, or something like that. Like that.
Let's see. Busy watching. Yeah, there we go.
It's
is that
possibly
Comic Sans?
Comic Sans, yes, possibly.
Hey, don't diss the Comic Sans. The Comic Sans is a legend
It's a
amongst
legend.
fonts. We were going to go Impact Bold, but that's a bit too bold for us.
We thought it'd be too typical.
Yeah, everyone uses Impact Bold.
Yeah.
We have our font, Lee. Why don't you use that? It's in the one. It's in the
I
one.
know. Well, because I asked that question, I said, what is it again? Because I was being lazy and thought someone else could look up. And then everyone went Comic Sans. So I was like, Comic Sans it is. So you can blame the chat of that week. Make you comfortable. Oh, that's English. Maybe I should put more words in there. Make you comfortable in chat.
Make you comfortable in chat.
Maybe, what should I write there? Make sure you're comfortable or make yourself comfortable is what I was going to write.
Make yourself. It's
Not
more
make you comfortable.
make you comfortable in
Make
chat.
you comfortable in chat. Doesn't sound
So
wrong
comfortable.
in the slightest.
It's hilarious.
That better? Starting soon now, it says. Once the 30 seconds gives up, it starts soon.
Ah, yes. Why did
You
you change
can-
that to starting now?
You can do count up
Oh, yeah.
when done, so it counts over. Or you can do text that says starting soon. Or have no text at all. Do we need text?
We don't need text, really. Wow, there we go. Make you comfortable.
Make yourself comfortable. There we go. Thank you.
Now it's just up to you to line everything up so that it's all in the middle. So
I
it
know.
looks
I'm
good.
just doing exactly that now. I'm just doing
So, I'm just looking, and it just kind of looks like we're on a boat, and everything's just drifting a bit to the left.
Is that right now? Yourself. You are self. Yourself. What? What?
What?
It's gone. Make yourself. It's not yourself. Don't confuse me even more with your words. Oh, it's gone now. Come back. Text source timer. Yep. Count up. Count down. Pacific time and date. Streaming time. Recording time. Oh, you can have a recording time there as well.
Man.
No, that's me fixing your typo. My typo was so bad it wasn't even worth fixing. It was so beyond fixing.
I love if we get a review for this episode, it's going to be like, make you comfortable in chat.
Make you comfortable in chat.
Ah,
Okay, cool. I'm glad we'd made a little tweak because I was kind of rushing a bit when I did that. And really impressed with that guy from... Where was he
Yeah.
from?
from Boston.
From New York, Boston, yeah.
So good. Make you comfortable in chat.
I don't think there is. No, it's bugging me. I'm actually tempted to make the whole thing really wide. Can I do that? And then it will just go in the center? No, I can't do that. Oh, it's gone. It keeps disappearing on me. Can I do that? It's really annoying. It bugs me too. I'd like it to be centered, but I don't know if I can. Alignment. Let's center that. That just messes with the size of the text. Twice. Make you comfortable in chat.
There's a great dad joke that I read. But I can't find it now.
Oh, wait a minute. Here we go. Transform. Rotate. Flip to screen. Scan. Center to screen. Oh, that's nearly right. That was the whole center, not the... Center vertically. Center
You want to
horizontally.
center horizontally, don't you?
Yep. I was just trying to work out in my brain the words. Here we go. I've got it.
Ooh.
I'll just bring back this timer again because it now disappears. Starting. I might put rides in there because then I've actually got something in there. Maybe starting. Horizontally. Yay! Was that middled? How's that for eyes, Rebecca? I don't like this one here. I think the timer's out of centre. I bet it's because there's text in there.
There we go. That looks pretty centered. Now you just need to install the fonts and change everything to the fonts that we have.
Wow. Not picky at all, are you?
Well, I mean, that's for next week.
It's a start. So are the fonts actually in there somewhere, hiding? I know. The problem is, the more you look at it, the less it looks centered.
Yeah, no.
Oh yeah, Muso. Muso? Is that Museo? Is that the font?
Yeah.
And why is it 100, 300, 500, 700? Is that weight?
So it's light, normal, bold, extra bold, I think, or extra light, light. So put on the 500 and the 700.
Ooh. Print? No, I don't want to print it. I haven't got a printer. Not going to work. Yes. Oh, replace it. It's already installed. I'm surprised that you want to get a Comic Sans, though. I'm shocked.
Well, Comic Sans was fun, but now we need to surprise people.
So, 500. Ah. Well, that was really good. It's just got rid of the text completely.
What?
Comic Sans is good in comics. I don't know. So I think you're being a Comic Sans-ist. So why doesn't this work? Why am I having troubles? Almost no rouse. Yes. 300. Why? Why are you doing this to me? It's just broken it. Oh, come back.
Here we go. Here's a joke for you. I found it. If Annie is short for Anakin and Obi is short for Obi-Wan, what is Luke short for? A stormtrooper.
That's actually quite good, I have to admit.
Hey, look at that. That looks like a font that we could have a conversation with. Also, why doesn't it look centered?
I know, I'm just thinking the same. I'm just sorting out. I feel like we need to have pictures or something. The text is a bit... I've broken the timer now. Okay. Rebecca's in here because she's criticising me.
I'm talking about the Twitch chat.
Oh, Twitch.
Seeing if anyone's there.
Oh.
We've got a few people lurking in Twitch, but no one's chatting. Everyone must go to the
embarrassed.
YouTube to chat to us. Yeah, maybe we need to change the color of the writing to the green, the same green as the controller. Or give it a shadow. People love shadows. Or gradients. Gradients and shadows.
Oh my god, you're crazy. Can
I
you just
know.
calm down, please?
I can't.
So, I'm colourblind. So this green may not be the same green unless you give me the numbers.
I think I can give you the numbers. One moment, please, caller.
I didn't change it. Green. Yes, it is. There you go. Is that right green or is that too dark? It's too dark.
Let's have a look. I'm getting you the numbers right now.
Yeah, I'm more of a numbers guy.
Oh, that's way too bright.
Which one? They're two different greens. I've managed to get two different greens in doing it. There you go.
Okay, I'm going to stop the recording now.
Recording stopped.
Good luck editing that.
Rebecca's now going, where did everyone go? Oh, bye, Rebecca. Oh, so we're not stopped streaming, have we? Just recording.
Yeah, just stop.
Oh, the editing's easy because I just look for the music and then chop at the end of the music.
Nice. What?
So where's the screen? I'm expecting better than, a bit slow.
Hold on, OneDrive wasn't syncing.
Stop.
Now it is.
Stop.
So here is the number. What colored number do you want? Do you want
Red, green, blue.
the web, the hex value?
You've just got all broken up on me for some reason.
Because OneDrive is syncing. Hold on.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, breaks internet. HTML. What's that?
So
Can
there
you give me the HTML one? Is that different? Hash AAA000.
Yeah, here we go. Here's the one. I'll send this to you. Copy and chat to Lee, and there we go. That's the hash value.
Nice. That's completely different to what I've got.
That's the green.
I love how the copy and paste doesn't do anything. That's really cool. Oh, select all. No, I just want to select the text.
Oh, that looks very baby poo.
Can I type it in? I can type it in. Oh, I literally have to type it in there. What is it? Hash 7db. Oh, God. 7. It doesn't let you do copy and paste because, that's such a new technology.
I know.
All right. There you go.
Okay, now we just wait for it to catch up. And then give it a shadow. Shadows are cool. People love shadows.
I feel like you're saying people when you actually mean yourself.
Well, we've established that that's all that matters, right?
Can I do shadows? I feel like this is a effects filter. Oh, right, okay. We've got this. Scroll. Scaling, sharpen, crop, image correction. No, I don't see that. Rebecca like that. It's funny because you said zing and I don't remember what I said. So I can't do it. I can do scroll. I can do. No, filters, countdown. Oh, I see. When you say people, you mean yourself. Yeah, that's really good. No. Text transformation. Wait a minute. Uppercase, lowercase, start case. No. Vertical. I can't do it. Outline. Maybe outline. Ooh, that looks weird. Oh, makes no difference whatsoever. Writing system. Oh, you can change the writing system.
What do you mean change the writing system?
You can do Latin, Greek, Cyrillic, Armenian, Hebrew, Arabic. So language is actually what it's meaning, but it just says like system. Thai, Korean maybe. For all our Thai friends out there. Outline rubbish. Yeah, no, can't do that. Ooh, that breaks it all. Chat line limit, chatting mode. Okay, so we'll have to not do this. Maybe you can do it and then give me a picture.
Oh, yeah.
But you have to be careful because currently it works quite well because the animation works behind it well.
Yeah,
like it
no,
doesn't
the
take
animation.
over.
Yeah, the animation's great.
I think this is fine. I think this is okay.
Yeah, it looks pretty good.
I'll try and sort out the thingies for next time.
Cool. Looking good.
Getting there. I'm now very efficient when it comes to starting the podcast, which I like.
Oh, right. I think it's time for us to go.
Mm-hmm. I
Time for
concur.
us to go and do things. Things with stuff. Or stuff with things.
Stuff with things.
Thanks, guys. Thanks for hanging out.
Thanks,
What do
Rebecca,
you
for
guys
hanging out.
think about the new starting soon screen? I think it looks great.
I wonder if Cameron's going to get one of these.
I think he already has one. Let's see. Is he busy streaming at the moment or not?
Oh, is Emily still streaming?
Yeah, let's raid. I'm gonna set up the raid for her. Raid. And what is her name? HARUHI.
Are you what?
NZ. So on Twitch, we're raiding Emily.
Nice. I'm all about
Cool.
the clean cut.
Oh, off we go in
Right,
5
Rock
seconds.
on there.
Bye,
And
everyone.
we are-
See
Bye,
you
everybody.
later.
Cheers, Rebecca. Love you, bye.
Cool, and you can end the stream on YouTube.
I'll just wait for Rebecca to say bye. I feel bad cutting people off. Goodbye, Simone.